What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets and a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93.
Slowly but surely, very slowly it seems, we're approaching our big tomorrow. How do I say that, Josh? Our big day tomorrow at Rick's Cabaret Gentlemen's Club. Welcome, everyone, to the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. We call our big day, we call the gimmick Toys for Tatas. Get off your sorry ass and go get something for the kids and join our holiday toy drive tomorrow.
A buddy of mine, just like your friend Lene, he drops off a bunch of toys every year. He's stopping by tonight, so once again, just like you offered with Lene, I'll bring them in tomorrow, and you guys pick what you want, and we'll bring the rest to the charity.
Awesome.
We're very charitable around here.
Without a doubt, Josh, we'll take a look at what there is first, and the rest go to the kids. There are plenty of young people out there that need your help. We want to play a role in giving them a nice Christmas. Here's what you have to do. Go on out, pick something nice for a kid. Bring that unwrapped toy to the Boom Boom Room tomorrow. Rick's Cabaret in downtown Minneapolis. You can walk in the door, from what I understand, you can walk in the door as early as 6 a.m.
There's usually a line, too, of people waiting to get in at 6 a.m.
No, there isn't. Hell, you can come anytime. There's no line.
Jesus.
Dana, you looked like a frustrated parent right there.
There's no line, right, Dana? You walk right in. It's gonna be 1 degree tomorrow morning.
Well, I meant there's a line of people waiting for 6 a.m. to hit to get in the door.
I knew what you meant,
Yeah.
and you're right.
Everybody knew what he meant.
I'm just
breaking
Googled
his balls a little bit.
There's already people in line.
That's
second.
right. It's made its way. Hell, you can come anytime, really. Any time of day tomorrow. You donate that toy that you bought or stole. We don't care how you get it. You donate that toy at the door at Rick's, and you get in for free, where you can relax, have a drink, a free meal. You relax, Josh, and you let the gals of Rick's Cabaret thank you for your donation.
They are very appreciative, I've seen over the years.
I mean, come on.
Very appreciative.
Be a good citizen.
I like how you said we don't care how you get it. Maybe we should put some restrictions on it. Let's say you're at the Mall of America and you see a big box that says Toys for Tots on it. Don't take one of those toys and don't be an evil Robin Hood and bring that over.
So our only rule is don't steal from another charity in order to benefit ours.
That's the one rule
That's
we
one
have.
rule. All right. It's tomorrow morning already. Just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry I blew up. You guys are all looking at me like I'm some kind of an ass.
Well, it's the same look we give you every day. I'm not looking at you any different.
Sorry I went so nuts right there. What's everyone looking at me like that for?
What's your problem?
You're not getting any looks. Ashley, we're totally giving them looks.
Totally.
Ah, man. Tomorrow morning already. Can you believe that, Cubby?
No, honestly, it seems like we've been talking about it for a while, and here it is.
But that's tomorrow. Today, hey, the most popular day of the year to break up with someone is today. You guys,
that
you
makes
know the
sense.
old theory, right, Ashley?
Yep, so then you don't have to buy them Christmas gifts and you don't have to see their family.
Right. Today's the most popular day of the year to dump somebody flat on their ass.
Should I do it?
Yeah, is anybody considering it?
No.
No.
But, yeah, wouldn't it be better, though, if you're get ready to open gifts with your significant other and you say, do you mind if I go first? I just can't wait. You're such a great gift giver. You open your gift, and then you break up with them, and you take back whatever or you just wrap an empty box. Who cares? She's never going to open it, or he's never going to open it.
You open up the gift that was meant for you,
Yeah, you get
and
yourself
then
a crock pot.
You run like hell.
You break up.
You throw the house keys up in the air, right? Keep them, and you run like before the keys hit the ground. You're out the door with the gift under your arm.
I don't miss having 3-4 Christmases to go to, that kind of thing. Don't miss that whatsoever.
I love doing that.
Do you really?
Yeah, I like going to the different houses.
I prefer just hosting it, and then we're one and done.
What was causing you to go to 3 or 4 Christmases a year?
Well, like if you date somebody, especially if they're from a family where there's like, 2 marriages that have occurred. Right? So you're going to your parents, or if there's even more there, your side, and then their side, maybe stepmom's side, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I usually have at most like 2 different houses a day. I guess now that I think about it, I had a pretty good run where I would date dudes that like their parents were not together. And so then we'd end up having to hit
A lot of
like
divorces.
3 or 4 different houses. And that was a little frustrating. But yeah, I can handle 2. 2 is nice.
I mean, I guess, if you look at the positive, it's you got an out, right? Like, whoo, this one's not going well. Well, we gotta pick up a fruitcake and head over to that fruitcake's house.
Exactly.
That's a good point. I have 5 I have to go to, and they're spread out against 5 different days. So it's 1 a day for 5 days. I call it the gauntlet.
That's the worst thing I've heard all day.
Yeah, that is a lot.
It's going to be tough.
I don't
Josh,
know why.
You're gonna go broke.
I know.
I know that you know what this is like. I have a very good out. Just have a baby. You can get out of anything.
I know people who I'm convinced they had a baby just for an excuse to get out of things.
It's crazy.
I'm with you on that.
You can also just do that with a dog, Ashley. You don't need to procreate and have a child to do that.
I've never liked
no.
that about the dog.
Yeah, that never really worked the same. People would be like, "Oh, what? No, you can leave them a little bit longer."
Yeah, I've never, because sometimes, that one, they're full of crap, right?
Yeah.
I got to go. I forgot to leave the dog or take the dog out, that kind of thing. You usually know that that's BS.
Today, December 11th, most popular day to gas a relationship. Around 15 years ago, I guess somebody researched Facebook statistics to study when people are most likely to change their status from in a relationship to single, right? And the day with the biggest spike was December 11th. That's the background on how today became the most popular breakup day. And now I guess it's called by the social media types. They call December 11th breakup day, right?
Yeah, it's usually around a holiday. If this is the big one, that's, it's not too bad. If you get broken up with today, sure, that's a sad situation, especially if you weren't expecting it. But think about this. There's a lot of people with you. You're not alone. And also the dating pool is going to be quite a bit bigger as of tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
So you can move on.
Yeah, I never
Look at
thought.
Josh
Easier.
finding the silver linings.
Well, I just prepare myself for horrible things.
And it's good timing for people coming home from college or whatever. So then you have a much larger pool to choose from.
That used to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Right around Christmas, go to your neighborhood bar, and when we were college age, go to your neighborhood bar and you see all the hot action that left town when you graduated high school, and now they've come home for the holidays, and some of them are going to Colorado, and some of them are going to Kansas State, and some of them, and you'd be like, "Hey, how you been?"
They usually get hotter, too.
They did. They got hotter. Yeah.
The best.
Some of the Colorado girls, though, they let the armpit hair go. Anyway,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I knew a girl like that.
so, like we already covered, folks consider today a good breakup day because it's not too close to the holidays to where it will be considered cruel to walk out on your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's not so close that it's considered cruel.
It's a delicate balance.
It is. Like Christmas Eve would be tough.
I don't know, though. It seems a little too close for people that plan ahead because I imagine, like, some moms would be angry because I bought your girlfriend a gift.
I never
was
even
gonna sit
considered
under
that.
The tree,
The
yeah.
second and third hand frustration.
Yeah, but your mom's got nieces and things. She can dump it off on somebody else, right?
That is true. My mom has bought a few gifts for people that she's not sure if they're going to show up. And she said, well, At least if they don't show up, I can just give you the gifts.
There you
Cool.
go.
I hope they don't show up.
Yeah, if anybody gets dumped today and you already bought your significant other a gift, I'll go ahead and take it. You know, you can give me the gift. That's just fine by me.
Just be safe and buy something you want.
There you go.
And then you got yourself a gift.
Yep.
Metal Hand Finishing Jesus said, what do you think about a Christmas party at Chili's? That's great.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Get a triple dipper.
Isn't that what they did on The Office? Or no, that's where they held the Dundies.
The Dundies was at Chili's.
Oh yeah, and Pam got banned.
Man,
I feel God in this Chili's tonight.
Yeah, Chili's, that'd be great.
I'd love to go to Chili's for any friggin' reason.
God, I wish.
Do you folks know the other two most popular times a year, roughly, to tell your significant other that you no longer can stand to be around them and the relationship is over?
Red Tuesday.
You know about
Right
Red?
before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's right. That's funny.
Oh.
Red Tuesday,
I didn't know that's what it was called.
which is the Tuesday before Valentine's Day. That's hilarious. Also, late March. Should we chalk that up, Josh, to college basketball?
It's got right. It seems like any study they have around that time is related to college basketball one way or another.
Starting to get warm out.
Yeah, summer's ahead.
The weather is improving, I guess, a little bit by late. I think it's a lot of bros who say, look, we're down to the Sweet 16. I got to have this, right? I got to have this all to my own.
That would be so ridiculous. I would be so pissed off if I got dumped because of basketball.
Look, Duke is playing North Carolina.
Like, you've never dribbled a ball in your life. Why does this matter?
It's the Sweet 16. I got to have my space.
If my wife broke up with me today, I would. She's got her 30th reunion coming up in about a week or two. I would assume it's because she wants to hook up with somebody she pined over in high school and never closed the deal with.
The
she
one
doesn't
that
need
got
to
away.
break up with you to do that.
No,
God darn it, that just got worse.
Ashley's right.
I'd rather her break up with me than cheat on me.
She's already cheated on you.
No, well, maybe.
Oh, man. So there you go. That's exciting. It's breakup day. You know, Christmas can be a dangerous time of year.
Sure.
What comes to mind, Josh?
Well, drinking and driving
Ah,
would be a big one.
sure.
Oh, wow. My mind immediately went to like an accident happens while you're wrapping presents.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
sure. You know, some of those scissors can be pretty sharp.
Yeah,
That's why my wife just lets me use those kids' construction paper scissors.
that's smart. And you're usually trying to rush through it.
True.
So you're not paying full attention.
yeah. I'll include that. Killing yourself accidentally while wrapping a Christmas present.
Oh, or getting a wrapping paper cut.
Oh,
Like, especially if it's the thick wrapping paper. Ah,
Heart attacks when you see how expensive things are nowadays.
No kidding.
That could take somebody out.
My God.
You look at a price tag of a T-shirt and like $40.
has there
When
ever
did that
been?
happen?
Can you look in the medical books? The medical books is how you say it. Is there are there sticker shock related heart attacks on record?
There's got to be.
All right. It says here, if you spend the holidays in Vermont, Oregon, or Wisconsin, if you spend the holidays in those three places every year, it's a miracle you're alive. There's been a new report dumped on us ranking the most dangerous states to be in for Christmas. And they based it on, house fires. Right?
Yeah.
You left the space heater on because it's cold as balls. You didn't put any water in the thing that holds the Christmas tree up, the real Christmas tree, and the lights caused a.
yep.
You got the fireplace go. Crime rates, injury rates. That's where maybe the accidental Christmas present wrapping death comes into play.
Slipping on ice.
That's
I
such
worried
a
about.
dumb way to die.
Ooh, slipping on ice, cracking your head open.
Yeah, I worried
Terrible.
about Dana yesterday because he roof raked for the first time, and I was afraid he was going to bury himself in an avalanche.
That was a chore.
and we'd never see him again.
Already? Your roof raking already?
Yeah.
Hey, Dana, here's something to look forward to in the spring. Water in the basement.
Oh, good. Can't wait.
Did you consider that?
No. I have now, though.
The 1 year I roof raked because it was just ridiculous how much snow was on the roof of the house, and I had this weird fear that the roof would collapse and we would all be killed, right? I roof raked in the spring. Hey, man, a awesome amount of water in the basement.
Oh,
No.
Goody.
Sorry I brought it up, but you should go get yourself a wet vac today.
These are the things I need to worry about.
Yeah, so anyway.
How many shingles did you take off? And just so you know, that's not good.
I didn't take off any.
But you
thankfully.
did bury yourself a couple times?
A couple times, yeah. It came down pretty thick on, and it also it fell right on the sidewalk I had just shoveled. So then I had to reshovel it once.
Roof raking sucks. I did it once. I
Next
almost
time.
died, and like I said, there was water in the basement.
Yeah, you have to change the order up next time.
Yep, smart.
Roof rake first. Top
Icy
down.
roads, traveling on terrible roads factor into this, some of the dangers of Christmas. So, Vermont, Wisco, and Oregon are the top 3 to fear during the holidays. In Vermont, a lot of it is driving issues. Vermont's always buried in snow.
Oh, yeah.
This time of year. So a lot of people go out there so they can have that white Christmas, right? And, ooh, look at all the
Let's
snow.
go skiing.
And then they crack their heads open on the ski slope, or they die in a horrible car crash.
Number 2 on the list for the most likely to have a white Christmas was Minnesota.
Oh, really?
So we have like a 68% chance. So it's far lower than Vermont, but it's the second highest in the country. They said that didn't affect our danger score, though. We just must be, well, Vermont, obviously, they're used to it too, but I guess we're pretty good at driving in the snow and keeping ourselves safe.
Hey, the difference is here we just go off the road. In Vermont, they go off a cliff.
Yeah.
What do you say again? How was I saying this? Oregon, a lot of serious car crashes in Oregon. I guess, over Christmas. I don't know what the hell kind of weather they get up there. Doesn't it just rain all the time? I have no
that's
idea.
What I thought.
Colorado. Oh, Wisconsin, the top risk was more drunk drivers. A lot of drinking, more drunk drivers, more people hurting themselves from drinking.
I thought of another one that I think happens from time to time is when Dad's up putting the Christmas lights up on the ladder and falls off like Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10 and
Right.
mangles himself.
Paramedic Jesus sent in a video of himself doing that exact same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his doorbell cam caught him falling off a ladder as he was putting up Christmas lights.
Who would have thought doorbell cameras would lead to so much comedy?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm sure like back in the day with America's Funniest Home Videos, they would have been quadrupling the amount of submissions they got.
Absolutely.
North Dakota, a lot of fires. These are the other states that have been deemed dangerous for the holiday season. A lot of fires in North Dakota, a lot of crime, and a lot of drinking problems.
Never would have guessed North Dakota had a lot of crime. Am I the only one?
Yeah, I don't know. What are they doing?
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. It seems very just kind of chill.
I lived in Fargo, close enough. I never felt unsafe. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Colorado, a lot of folks going ass over apple cart off the side of a mountain. New Mexico, a lot of accidental deaths in New Mexico. That's those people wrapping Christmas presents and the scissors.
Next thing you know, they stab their jugular.
Right. They accidentally open their aorta with the scissors and they bleed out. Montana, serious car crashes. Maine, a lot of fires. Connecticut, again with the car crashes. Idaho's got a little bit of everything.
Good
A lot
for
of ways
them.
to die in Idaho come holiday season.
I'm pissed if I died in Idaho.
Yeah, nobody should have to die in Idaho. That just sounds depressing.
One of the things they based these on were Google searches about how to stop bleeding, perform the Heimlich maneuver, treat burns, that kind of thing. Minnesota also had the highest number of those searches, but even so, we didn't make the list.
So we're usually successful.
So I guess, yeah, we learn from those Google searches. Illinois and Minnesota were the top 2.
That's hilarious. Oh, I'm bleeding out. Honey, could you Google how to stop this?
I'd have to. How big of a Band-Aid can we get?
Should I call 911? No, just Google it.
That's pretty much what you do now, right? If there's an ailment, you Google it.
That is a good point. Yeah.
See,
Google it.
Am I going to die?
Yeah.
So there you go. You're taking your chances. And the scariest thing about it, Josh, you're on your own.
That's true.
I'm not going to be there if something goes wrong.
I mean, you wouldn't even want to be there, I'd imagine. You got stuff going on. You're a busy guy.
Hey, dude, it's me. I just fell off a ladder and the house is on fire. I can't be there. I got stuff going on.
It's a sweet 16, man. It's the same reason I broke up with my wife.
Later on this morning, we got a way to help you on your vet bill. Our veterinarian friend, Dr. Andrea Johnston, will be stopping by. If you're worried about something that's gone sideways with your house pet, you can text in a question for Dr. Andrea. You can do it now, or you can wait till a little bit later. We're going to try to push her into the mix around 8:20. 651-989-9393 if you have a question for Dr. Andrea. You can ask your behavioral questions. You can. You can ask medical questions about your pet. She works over there at Gurman Animal Hospital in Minnetonka. She'll straighten things out for you. She will. What else is going on around here?
Well, we also have...
Fair enough.
It seems rhetorical sometimes.
Yeah, I never know.
It also seemed... We also have an interview coming up at the very end of the show. It's a great organization called Serenity Kennel. And a couple of the founders are going to come in and talk about what they do. It's basically helping people with some severe addiction problems. And I was unaware of this until they told me. Sometimes what keeps people out of going to treatment is they worry about, well, what's going to happen to my pets? I don't want to lose my pet. And so they help with some fostering and things like that to make sure that, hey, there's not a barrier anymore. We'll take care of your pet. You go get yourself healed up.
That's awful nice.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. And they've got some firsthand experience with this, so they'll share that later this morning.
We've recently hired a pet sitter type character.
Oh, just a stranger?
Yeah.
Bold.
Bold.
Yeah. I don't know if I want somebody that I don't know in my house
It
taking care of my dogs.
It wasn't on OnlyFans. You know, it was...
through a reputable service?
A reputable... But here's where I'm going with this. This lady who we hired, very nice. We've used her once. She looked after the dog and the cat for 3-4 days. Do you find it kind of heartbreaking how quickly your pet can fall in love with someone else and completely forget
Yep.
who you are?
Makes you feel a little less special?
Yeah, definitely.
Not, honestly, no.
What?
Because it doesn't happen.
Oh, yes, it does, Ashley. I know you want to believe that you're the dog whisperer.
No.
If you left your dogs at my house for 4 days, they would forget entirely who you are.
No, I don't think so.
You don't
especially
wanna
one of
believe it.
my dogs. My husband's mom has watched our dogs countless times, and one of my dogs just does not vibe with her. Like, she won't cuddle by her. She kind of gives her a look like, I hate you.
I'm not going to press this any further because obviously it's painful for you to hear. But anyway, so when we left our dog and cat with this lady, daily she sent us pictures to show us that everything's going well, right? And the first day, well, I think she sent us a picture no more than a couple hours after we left, right, of the two pets. And they're kind of sitting there wondering, what's different? You can see by the look on their faces, they're just wondering, what's different? Then she sent us a picture 4 hours later, and the pets were kind of looking at her as if they were thinking, hey, you're interesting, right? And then the next day, when she sent the pictures, the pets were looking at her as if they were thinking, you are the most amazing person in the world. And I thought, that happens a little too easy, doesn't it, Cubby?
Absolutely. Our most recent dog was a rescue, and he bonded with us immediately. And we, of course, thought, we are the world's best pet owners. I mean, look how much this dog loves us. He's so happy to have found a family that appreciates him. But then we went on earlier this year, we went to Boston. He stayed with one of my wife's friends, and I don't think he wanted to leave. He just bonds quickly with anybody. We weren't special to him. Our relationship meant nothing to him.
This house has the good treats. I don't want to go back to our house.
He's just a bit of a slut.
Doesn't your dog, Nick, though, Gertie, doesn't she not eat when your wife is gone? I thought maybe I'm confusing that with somebody else, because I know, when my mom leaves her two little dogs, I don't know what their deal is or what kind of relationship my mom has with those dogs, but they won't eat, and they'll just stare at the door until she comes home.
Yeah, that might have been me, Ashley. Our dog goes on a hunger strike when my wife is out of town.
Yeah.
They are
Just
the
give
closest.
just give it a couple more hours.
That's the closest pet-human relationship I've ever been a party to.
Me and or my wife and
Yeah.
Laura, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I mean,
Yeah, you are screwed if anything ever happens to that dog, Dana.
when she leaves me alone with the dog, I still get kind of terrified. I'm like, please be okay, just be okay.
Yep.
when you knew you wanted to marry your wife, did you have to ask the dog's permission?
Probably should have.
Was that the protocol?
You know, he got excited enough to see me that I think he was okay with it.
Oh, there you go. All right, we got to get moving. Later on this morning, again, we'll talk with Dr. Andrea Johnston. Randy Shaver will duck on in, too, to Jaw Jack with us. When we return, we will dial into the Stupid News Report. Appreciate it. Appreciate you listening. We'll be back in a couple minutes on the program.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets in a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Kevin Harlan here. This Saturday, 5:30 Eastern, the NBA crew is back on Prime as the Emirates NBA action heats up from Vegas for a thrilling semifinals doubleheader. Then on Tuesday night, December 16th at 8:30 Eastern, the last two teams standing will square off in the championship game for a shot at the cup, bragging rights, and a place in NBA history. And Prime is your exclusive home for it all. Not a Prime member? Sign up for a free 30-day trial to get started today. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details. Don't miss the thrilling conclusion of the Emirates NBA Cup live from Las Vegas, starting with the semifinals this Saturday night only on Prime.
Stupid news on the Half-assed morning show.
For Christ's sake.
What?
The fantasy football dorks, Cubby. They're pushing it now.
They've gone too far?
The fantasy football dorks. The cops are getting involved. If the cops have to be called, maybe you've gone a little too far. Here's the deal. Here's where I'm going with this. At the University of California, F me running Berkeley, just a day or two ago, a few people witnessed something terrible. A van rushed up to a sidewalk there on campus. Some characters inside the van jumped out and kidnapped a student, just like the boys did to Old Blue in the old school motion picture.
If you tell anyone about this, I'll f***ing kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight.
They grabbed up Old Blue. They were listening to Master of Puppets, if I'm not mistaken. So this is on campus. Van rushes up, slams on the brakes, grabs a student, throws him in the van. They gone. People on the scene of this kidnapping were horrified. They say the poor kid never saw it coming.
That's awesome.
It happened faster than you can say Jack Robinson. The cops were called. They kind of went into full lockdown mode on campus. Everybody's wondering who's next.
I can't imagine seeing something like that.
Right.
Just stand there with my mouth open. What just happened?
Yeah.
Probably laughing.
One witness did tell the police that he heard, quote, laughing and giggling while the kid was being beaten and forced into the van. In the end, as I'm sure you guessed by now, it was just a damn prank related to a bunch of fantasy football nerds.
They went to extra lengths. I mean, thinking about it, the average college kid probably isn't driving around in a cargo van, so they probably had to rent that thing to pull this whole caper off.
They rent a U-Haul or something.
And the only way they learned that this was all just a joke, the kid who got kidnapped heard of all the hubbub on campus. Police, helicopters, the National Guard, the whole works, right? He hears about this. He walks into the local police station and explained everything. Yeah, it's me.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm right here.
I'm the guy that you're looking for. You can back down the National Guard and the friggin' FBI. I'm the kid that it was a joke, he says.
I started the wrong defense. That's my own fault.
Yep. Authorities had to put out a statement saying that locals had nothing to worry about. The kidnapping was just a friggin' joke. And they say no crime was committed. I'm surprised they're not just going to stick this kid or stick his friends with some kind of BS charge just to teach him a lesson. But they say they're not dishing out any tickets on this. The cops said, we're going to let it go.
No,
It is a little too early for these punishments. I mean, unless they're just punishing him for not making the playoffs.
Well, we don't exactly know what it was. We just know it was fantasy football related. They could have made a bet on one game or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I worked at a car rental agency, and when you're renting a car to somebody, you're kind of making small talk with them, with the people. I'm kind of picturing renting a cargo van to some kids. Oh, you guys moving this weekend? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a big party.
Yeah, no, we're actually kidnapping somebody. Just for fun, though. Just for fun.
Yeah, we'll take that rope, duct tape over there, flashlights.
It's kind of funny, right?
That's absolutely hilarious to me. I want to see something like that go down.
Yeah. I've got a fond memory of a kid we used to work with here. He would work with us in the morning, and then he would take some classes at the U of M. And one day he asked me, maybe because it was really cold out, instead of, I think he would walk from here sometimes, where our studio is, to whatever classes he had to take that day. And we are basically right on campus, but still, it's a pretty good poke depending on where you're going. You know, U of M's a big campus.
Yeah.
So I think it was really cold one day, and he said, would you just drive me over to where I have to take my first class? And, of course, there's a lot of traffic, and he said, we got very close to the building, and he said, hey, just drop me off here at this bus stop. This is good enough. So I pulled in front of this bus stop. He opens the passenger side door, and there's a crowd of people right there at the bus stop all looking at us. And he says, all right, man, thanks. And I said, hey, man, no, thank you for the weed. And the bus stop crowd starts laughing, and he shuts the friggin' door. Maybe that's the liquor talking, but I thought that was kind of cute.
That's
Cubby.
a good one. I was pranked by a buddy. I dropped him off at the mall once, and there's people waiting in line for a movie. This was at when
30 Shades of Grey.
No. Why can't I think? Ridgedale, Rosedale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You remember when they first put the movie theater in there, they kind of forgot about winter.
Yes.
So, like, where you buy tickets, it was outdoors.
Yes, they thought they were building in California.
Yeah, somebody forgot all about winter.
Uh-huh.
And so there's a crowd of people waiting to watch a movie, and he got out, and he started running with his hands behind his back as if he escaped the kidnapping. And I thought, well, I can't peel out or anything. What do I do? He totally screwed me. He didn't give me a heads up it was coming. It was hilarious yet terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, this is something right here. I'm telling you. A high school in San Diego. Oh, they got everybody talking in that neighborhood. And some folks are pissed. And they're pissed because the high school allowed their gymnasium to be used for the filming of an adults-only naughty game show.
I can't imagine how this could happen, especially nowadays.
Right.
I don't understand. It says that the students are mad. Are the students really mad?
I'm with you on that one.
There's always a couple.
What? It's
Ashley,
the parents.
That's the part that threw me as well.
I totally agree.
It says here the community is stunned. Okay.
Sure.
I get that. Not everybody thinks it's okay to film porn in a high school. But the quote is used more than once in the story. It says here the students are outraged. What has happened to high school kids, if that's the truth? When I was in high school, if me and my pals would have found out that some type of porno was filmed in our high school gymnasium, we would have thought it was the coolest and most hilarious thing possible.
Yep.
The only thing I could think of is they were outraged they didn't get an invite. I can't imagine one of those kids not thinking that was either hilarious or just totally awesome.
That's like a gift from above when you're 17 years old. At any rate, Canyon Crest Academy is the name of the school. They rented out their gym over the weekend to be used for a 24-hour adult game show. The high school agreed to this weekend porn game to be played in the gym because it would make them a few bucks. The game was sponsored by something called Fansly, Fansly, which is a subscription-based online platform featuring red-hot adult content, just like the OnlyFans setup. So here are some of the things that were going on in the gym. The game they played is basically a 24-hour game of tag where 4 dudes are chased around the gym. If they do get tagged, then they are subjected to various punishments, including being whacked with a pool noodle, getting their legs waxed, or licking chocolate off women's feet. The 4 dudes were also made to answer questions like, describe your perfect penis, and what age do people start to become attractive? And then there are hot...
I know, I don't like that either.
Yeah, no.
And then there are hot mamas in bikinis running all over the gym as well.
And
This
they were
game-
hot mamas.
Oh, I didn't
That's
see any.
for sure.
Gorgeous.
I missed the pictures. I know I'm not alone here. This game sounds really stupid.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, who's paying to watch that?
And my other question is, why in God's name does it have to go on for 24 hours?
Yeah, it
Not
seems
too sure on that
unnecessary.
either.
The pictures are good, though, you say?
Yeah, you see why they're in the adult film business. They're very attractive.
Is
and
there
a bunch of the guys are covered in a sticky white substance, which I wouldn't want to be a part of in a porn shoot like this. I don't know if they got on the wrong end of that perfect penis or
Where do
what.
I see the pictures?
I don't know if did you post those?
Yes.
Okay, 93x.com.
At least you can see one girl.
And here we go again. The story mentions students are reportedly in an uproar over this incident, demanding to know how it was allowed to happen in a space meant for learning. What kind of kids are these? What kid talks like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just somebody saying that, throwing that out there, that the kids are upset and the kids probably weren't checked with.
Probably.
Well, they
Yeah,
probably
kids
just
don't
bummed
care.
that they didn't film an actual porno. They filmed some dumb tag game where they were licking chocolate off feet. Like, if you're going to have adult actors in here, let's do some banging.
Yeah, I would be happy. When I was in school, I would be happy for those girls just to, walk in the place.
Word. So, someone on the other side of things, someone involved with this terrible sounding game show, they're defending themselves by saying no actual adult content was filmed at the school gymnasium. As you might imagine, school administrators are getting their asses kicked over this deal.
They can't find a community center to rent out a room or something. Why do they have to go to a school? It doesn't seem like this is a naughty teacher based or anything. I don't understand why.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, there's not a theme. Maybe it was cheaper.
What age do people start to become attractive?
Yeah, that's
that's
gross.
bothering me.
I
It
don't
should
like
be
that.
the other way. Like, what age do people stop becoming attractive?
I don't want you to answer that. 'Cause I'm afraid 2 out of the 3 of the males here you would say are above that age.
There's no age, Josh.
Really?
You can always be pretty.
I'm surprised you said that.
Pretty. I'm looking at the pictures from this terrible game show. And yeah, I see one of the ladies involved, and
She's perfect. Like, just absolutely perfect.
she does look quite pretty. So there you go. Yeah, a little disappointing, really. You know, the game just sounds so dumb.
That's my story to the Jesus name, Jesus. Said the kids were upset because it was their parents as contestants. Yeah, and then I would be outraged.
Dad.
That is a level of disgustingness that would infuriate me. I'm with you on that one.
Man.
They were in a school asking at what age does a person become attractive?
I know. I really can't.
Come on.
That's odd.
Well, I know I have an answer. Here's something you don't see every day. Definitely don't see this every day. You ever go to the neighborhood ice rink and skate around in circles? Can any of you?
Yeah.
Can any of you even skate?
No.
Yes.
I've only tried it one time, and I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, I come from a family that a lot of them are into hockey, so it was required that I knew how to skate when I was younger.
Well, where are we?
We are the
State of hockey.
Yeah.
The state of.
I took skating lessons as a kid and then completely gave it up. But then in my 20s, I was dating a girl that played college hockey, and she's like, we should go skating. It'll be fun. It'll be cute. You know, let's go skating. I want to get you on skates. And then I do, and then I'm falling all over my ass, and she admitted, she goes, yeah, this is the real reason I wanted to get you on skates, because I wanted to see you just make an ass of yourself.
Oh, she wanted some comedy?
Yeah, she did.
I'm jealous that you got skating lessons. I think I was just like thrown out there, and they're like, all right,
Figure it out, kid.
get up.
In England. I didn't know they skated in England. Folks were ready to puke, and there's a picture going round and round. Hopefully our wonderful listeners can get a look at this. Folks in England were damn near ready to puke. They're at the local skating rink with their kids and whatnot, and someone spotted a used condom frozen into the ice.
Oh, that would have been so great to find something like that.
A full-on nutsicle.
A little KY-Jellyfish floating there. Can you imagine, like,
Ew.
just the confusion looking at that thing? What's happening here?
One lady said that she was straight up disgusted when she saw the frozen rubber. The lady went on to say, I don't know if a teenager put it there as a joke or if it was actually used, but imagine if a child was to trip on it and fall over on the ice. Oh, I am imagining exactly that, and that sounds like a riot to me.
Yeah. What'd you trip over?
If I saw if I saw a frozen condom in the ice at my neighborhood ice rink, I'm going to park myself near it
Put up a tripwire.
and wait for a child to trip on it.
I would laugh, and I would probably fall on my face if I got on skates again, but I'd laugh pretty hard if I face planted onto a condom. Mm-hmm. It's got to be a rink attendant that was having some fun.
Oh, it could be.
I mean, it's kind of perfect in its placement and everything.
It was.
I'm sorry, did you say it was an indoor ice rink?
I don't know.
No,
what
it's outdoor.
Oh, okay. Because I know that there was
I
a
didn't look it up.
park by my house growing up where people like to get it on, and one of the spots was like on the other side of these hockey boards. So
Sure.
there's a lot of debris over there.
Flip the condom over to the boards when you're done.
Yeah.
The lady can hang on to the boards. Wow.
Yep.
Right. It was quite disgusting, this lady said, the one who spoke up about the frozen rubber. Quite disgusting, sounding obviously English there. And she also said it was weird that the ice rink staff had not noticed it. Well, they got a lot going on at the rink.
They noticed it. They loved it.
A spokesperson for the ice rink said, oh, this sucks. They sent the new guy out onto the ice to remove the frozen used condom.
How was his tummy?
He handled it well.
Oh, good. Usually not how it goes.
You're over there chipping this condom out. What has my life come to?
Isn't that terrible?
Please don't be used. Please don't be used.
He knew they were going to make him do it, too, the new guy. He's like, yeah, I'll go. And so the ice rink spokespeople said, the rubber is gone. You can go back out and skate around. That's friggin' outstanding.
I'd leave it there. I mean, I'd imagine it's probably going to get some people out to the rink to take a look.
Just put a cone there.
Yeah.
Use a cone.
Yeah, that's funny. When we were kids, we found one on our playground at the grade school. Brought it in,
Gross.
I didn't, but
Yeah.
someone else picked it up and brought it in to show a teacher. Some of us knew what it was, some of us did not. I remember that day. That was funny.
How old did you say you were? I'm sorry.
We were grade school kids, 5th grade, 4th grade.
Did he barehand it, or did he pick it up with a stick or
That I
something?
can't remember. I think the sumbitch might have barehanded it because he didn't know what it was.
Oh.
The rest of us, some of us knew, some of us did not. I think the kid who snatched it up, he was confused. And
I've only seen one in the wild. Nothing like that, though. It was on a hotel room floor.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not in the wild enough for me.
Like
Like
you-
maybe if you're like walking on the street or something.
I stepped on it barefoot, Ashley.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh.
forgot. No, dude.
I got foot chlamydia.
Yeah, the person that was responsible for that, Josh, you deserve an apology.
I agree with you 100%. I never got one.
That's not right.
here's a question about this is a very valuable question. Let me find it. Mouse and Cheese's Jesus. He says, will my tongue get stuck to a condom sickle?
One way to find out, I guess.
And
it
another,
depends if there's still lubricant left on it, right?
yeah, does the lube, does it withstand the cold? Can lube operate in sub-zero temperatures? These are all questions. Maybe we'll have a scientist answer these for us because these are difficult questions.
Have you guys seen Coneheads?
Yes,
Long
so
time ago.
creepy.
Okay, I never saw it.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
What?
You picked him up, you dropped him, Jesus said. In the movie Coneheads, somebody thought a condom was bubble gum.
Oh,
I
yeah,
vaguely
that
remember
sounds
that, yeah.
familiar.
And I never saw it.
I just
have
remember
to-
being really creeped out by that.
I always thought that was one of the dumbest bits in television history. I did not understand at all how the Coneheads bit on Saturday Night Live made anyone laugh ever. But anyway, rated rock star Jesus says, I saw my first condom in the woods while camping. Oh, he was a Boy Scout type of a character. Our troop leader told us it was snake skin.
Oh, smart.
It's very clever.
Yeah, it is clever.
Until they pick it up.
All right, I'm going to try to be as clear as possible here because this is a little hard to follow and very unique. I'm not going to try and be too cute here. I'm just going to let her buck. Again, with the friggin' English, here's the deal. A 21-year-old gal in England, she had to undergo a terrible, awful operation to rebuild her tongue after she was diagnosed with tongue cancer. That sounds terrible.
Oh.
She had to undergo an operation.
Eddie Van Halen had that, right?
Yes, he did. She was diagnosed with tongue cancer in May, so a handful of months ago. Doctors had to pull skin from her left arm to rebuild her tongue.
That's so impressive that they can do stuff like that. It's just, wow.
It's crazy. Here's the deal. 3 years ago, she upped and got a tattoo of a semicolon on her left arm. So when the doctors pulled the skin off of her forearm and used that skin to rebuild her tongue, that tattoo was suddenly now in her yapper.
What?
Are you following that?
I'd be a little frustrated by that.
Yeah, you think you could be like, could you just go, like a centimeter to the left?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a small little tattoo. What? I guess I'm trying to think of what tattoo I have on my forearm that would be pretty cool on my tongue. Maybe this knife. That'd be sweet.
The gal who had to go through this nightmare goes by the name of Harriet. She said, it was all so unbelievable when I saw my semicolon tattoo in my mouth. I was surprised, but I also had to laugh. The poor gal had to go through months of speech therapy to learn to talk again. That's just awful. She has also, since now, gone and had that semicolon tattooed on her left arm again, since the original is now in her mouth hole.
Yeah, it's the same one as before. Go back to the same tattoo artist.
How'd you lose that?
Didn't I do this once already?
Does anybody out there tattoo their tongues?
Oh, I'd imagine. I'm sure.
I have a friend who she got. Remember the Nas Reed tattoos were a thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
She got her inner lip tattooed with Nas Reed on it.
Yeah, I
seen
know.
the inner lip. Why? Just because she doesn't want to have a tattoo show?
No, she has tattoos all over the place, but she just thought that would just be kind of funky and
The
creative.
one on the inside of your lip will fade over time.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, but that's probably why she did that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, so she doesn't have his name permanently on her.
Oh, I can't imagine how much that would hurt.
Oh,
I've heard, I have a couple girlfriends that have done that, and they said it wasn't that bad.
Oh, really?
What are
Yeah.
we talking about?
Getting a tattoo on the inside of your lip.
Jesus, you just run out of space and you... Here's the thing. I mean, I've seen plenty of people who are tattooed head to toe, top to bottom, left to right. I just don't know that I've ever seen a tongue tattoo. I would imagine you just... Can you really... Look that up. Can you really do that?
Tattoo your tongue?
Yeah. Number one, like Ashley was saying, it probably wouldn't last because of the saliva and your
Yeah.
eating and drinking. But, I mean, I imagine that could kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it says you can.
Oh, for Pete's
And
It
sake.
it says
actually
it
heals. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
It actually heals really fast because, your mouth is like the spot in your body that heals the fastest.
F me.
yeah. According to Google, you can get it, but like you said, it's going to fade really fast.
They say it's similar to getting a piercing. So,
That was a thing. Boy, for about 5 years, everybody in town had their tongue pierced.
Yeah, when I was in high school, that was all the rage.
my mom never let me.
Oh, you
said
wanted
that-
to?
Yeah, she said that if you had your tongue pierced, it means you sucked a lot of D.
I'd heard people talk about that.
Yeah.
That's like kind of why
That's the reputation.
folks did it.
So she said no.
Your mom said that.
Yep. Why do you know that, Mom?
Well, Ashley, sit down. Let me tell you some stories.
Think South Dakota the next time you want to make a statement like that. Just use the S and the D.
Oh, okay.
Just a little advice.
Oh.
Yeah. South Dakota is what I always think of, Josh.
Sure.
This gal who had the tongue cancer and had to have the skin graft and that whole schmear, she's been given the all clear on the cancer.
It's awesome.
So that's terrific.
Yeah, that's great.
She said, I do have a bit of a lisp, but otherwise it's all good in my English neighborhood. Or so she thought. And then she went ice skating. And she was tripped up by a soggy ice rubber, and she was killed. She has a bit of a lisp now. I had one of those when I was a kid.
Oh, that's adorable when you're a kid.
Well, I told you the story before, didn't I? Where my mother pulled me aside and said, well, we're going to send you to speech therapy. After school is out, in grade school, you'll go see this lady, and they're going to correct your lisp. And I was kind of horrified. I thought, oh my God, this is going to be terrible. Speech therapy. I was a fourth grader or whatever. I had it in my head that this was going to be this grueling experience, that this lady was going to have to teach me to speak all over again. But I walked in, I sat down, 2 chairs in the room, lady sitting in one, empty one in front of her. She says, sit down. I sat down in front of her, and I thought, oh God, here we go. This is going to be terrible. And she said, say salad. And I said, thallid. And she said, okay, now say it again, but this time, instead of putting your tongue to your teeth, put it to the roof of your mouth. And I said, salad. And she said, bye.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good teacher.
If you think that last story was something, with the tongue and the tattoo and the whole works, hang on to something. A Chinese lady, don't you know, she had an ear come off. She did. Let's see, what happened to her? Her ear came off during a horrific work accident. She was working in a factory, It says here now, her hairdo got tangled up in some heavy machinery. Ugh. And the machine peeled her left ear smooth off for her. The machine also pulled her scalp out, and it pulled off part of her face.
Oh, she got scalped. No.
By the way, Face Off is on Netflix, Nick. I was going to text you the other day. I forgot to tell you. I'm going to have to watch that over the weekend.
Face Off.
I love that movie.
I do too.
It's so good.
It is. It's good in a bad way.
Yeah, in a kind of cheesy, corny action movie type of way.
Very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
She's working at the factory. One of the big machines got a hold of her hairdo. It peeled off her left ear. It ate up her scalp. And it yanked loose part of her face. She came away from that disaster needing what they call here reconstructive surgery. And she needed someone to put that ear back on for her. She did not have the skill set for that. So she needed someone to put the ear back to where it came from. When doctors took a look at the mess that used to be this poor gal's face, they decided that her ear couldn't be reattached just yet because of damage to the blood vessels and this and that. So they came up with a fantastic idea. They said, look, we're going to sew your ear to your foot for a stretch of time to, quote, foster it back to health. So they went ahead with that.
It's kind of interesting how they can do that stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, you've heard like they'll do it on a forearm or something like that.
It's incredible.
It is.
Tough to wear socks for a while, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
You got to get those custom made.
You can't hear a damn thing when she puts socks on.
You can see the picture on 93x.com. It almost looks fake.
They got it done, didn't they?
Yeah. Look perfect. Beautiful.
You can tell she had piercings, by the way. She's got a piercing hole. Did you notice that?
Oh, I didn't notice.
The pictures, like you folks are saying, of her ear sewn onto her foot are truly fascinating. So for the next 5 months, this poor Chinese gal had to deal with her left ear flopping around on her foot wherever she went. She had to buy oversized shoes. Children were running for their lives whenever she'd go to the beach.
Yeah, but you can't get water in that.
Get an ear infection from your foot
No,
ear.
she could. She didn't go into the water. She didn't go into the water. She knew better than that. But then, by God, Cubby, after toughing it out, her ear was screwed back into her skull, and she feels like $100.
I want to know what the sensation felt, because I imagine she can feel if she touched like the outside of her ear, even though it's on her foot, since it's attached.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine she could feel everything.
That's so crazy. I would probably take that opportunity to get a few more piercings.
You would.
Yeah, why not? Just, there you are. You can do it yourself. Boop, boop, boop.
My wife's friend's husband, he's got a third nipple that he pierced. You know,
Oh, wow.
He wanted to decorate it.
Oh, Jesus.
You picked him up, you dropped him, Jesus. Said, didn't they do that with a guy's wiener, but it was his forearm? Yes. Remember that story? Guy out of the UK, he had his penis severed, and they put it on his forearm?
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. Was that a joke by the doctors?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you guy wears a T-shirt, he's charged with indecent exposure.
There was nowhere else they could put that damn thing? I don't know.
Put it on my foot.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what you would do there. That's right. A dude's Johnson fell off. They sewed it to his friggin' arm. He's watching a porno movie and his shirt shoots up into the... What the hell? What's happening to your forearm? Well, I'm watching a Tara Reid video, you know. You had to be there for that.
Sports on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Oh, yeah. Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. He dialed it up 10%. Whoa, get up, baby.
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
Yeah, did you go ahead and watch the Stuart Stott, how do you say his name?
Scott?
Did you go ahead and watch the Stuart Scott documentary last night?
I sure did, yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would, Dana. You loved the guy.
I love the man.
I recorded it. I didn't watch it when it aired last night.
It's great. It's absolutely wonderful. It's obviously a sad story because he died from cancer so young, and they obviously touch on that. But the cool thing about it was he took so much home footage, like home videos, of him and his kids. So it was a lot of that type of footage of just him being a dad and him goofing around with his kids and stuff like that. So that stuff was really cool to see, on top of just, his great Sports Center highlights and things he would do.
Did you laugh?
I laughed.
Did you cry?
Oh, I cried.
I missed it.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, that poor guy. But he had a hell of a run. Tell us all about it. There ain't dick to talk about in sports today, so I'm just trying to milk. I'm trying to milk anything, as long as I'm kidding. You don't have to tell us anymore. Golden Gopher basketball had a nice first half last night. Second half, they got murdered by friggin' Purdue.
Roll the boat, Scotty Ma, and go Gophers, Big Ten Network.
If you're the type of person to sit down and watch football on a Thursday night, you've got only one option. The Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are scheduled to play a game tonight in Florida. Randy Shaver will be here in a half hour. For now, take a little break ski and come back for Josh's news report.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets and a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? That's right. Driving high could get you a DUI. And if you're wondering if law enforcement can tell when you're driving high, well, everyone else in your life can. Your friends can tell. Your coworkers can tell. Even your parents can tell. So what makes you think law enforcement can't tell? Well, they can. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Kick off the holiday season with the perfect gift for the soccer fan in your life. Head over to store.ussoccer.com and explore a wide range of official U.S. soccer gear and merch. Whether you're decking the halls or hitting the field, we've got you covered. Show your true colors and share the excitement of U.S. soccer this season. Visit store.ussoccer.com today and score big with your holiday shopping.
.93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Isn't that a religious show? With all the Jesus and Sheezus talk?
Oh, hell no.
Just kidding. They suck.
I would say to anybody, if you order food on any kind of delivery service, make sure you have a doorbell. This is making me second guess ever ordering food from anywhere ever again.
A DoorDash driver has been banned from the app after being accused of spraying pepper spray onto a customer's food, and that customer's a little salty about it. The disturbing moment was captured on a doorbell camera outside Evansville, Indiana home. This happened shortly after midnight on Sunday, a little midnight snack for the couple. The driver arrived with an Arby's delivery for Mark and Mandy Carden. She snapped a quick confirmation photo, then casually pulled something from her pocket and sprayed the food before slipping the object back into her jacket and heading off, all in clear view of their camera.
What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about.
I wonder if they're bad tippers, or I don't know what was going on. They didn't say specifically.
What does an Arby's roast beef, what does it taste like with a little pepper spray on top? Does it add a little kick?
Well, they didn't say what it tasted like, but apparently it can make you sick.
Oh.
Inside the house, the couple, they dug into their meal, as you do when you're in front of Arby's. Of course, they had no idea anything was wrong until Mandy suddenly started struggling to breathe.
I noticed my wife had started eating, and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up.
Oh!
They contacted DoorDash to report what had happened after they checked the camera footage, and the county sheriff's office is pushing to have the driver fired and criminally charged. We have zero tolerance for this type of appalling behavior. The dasher in question has been permanently removed from the platform, and our team is standing by to support law enforcement with any investigation, a DoorDash spokesperson said. The sheriff's office launched an investigation and is considering charges of consumer product tampering, a level 6 felony.
I'm just surprised they could get near that meal without knowing something was wrong with it. Pepper spray is some powerful stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But
they did order at midnight. Maybe they were a little under the influence of something or another.
Could be.
Couple of cold ones.
Yeah.
I get pretty excited to eat and don't think twice
Oh,
about
yeah.
any warning signs.
Even if you told me you just pepper sprayed my sandwich, I think I would still go for it. Just give it a shot.
A Florida man's facing a long list of charges after telling police he had a dirty bomb in his truck following a late-night crash. Officers were called to a Publix parking lot Friday evening. They found a Silverado there involved in a wreck. When they approached the driver, identified as 43-year-old Benjamin Johnson, he refused every polite request to exit the cab. After several pretty pleases, officers eventually pulled him out themselves, noticing several firearms sitting in plain view. While Johnson was detained in a patrol car, officers said they heard him claim he had a dirty bomb in his truck. That sent them searching, and they found a yellow plastic container secured with chains and locks, marked with a radioactive warning label.
Uh-oh.
They backed away quickly, shut down nearby roads, and called in the Bureau of Fire, Arson, and Explosives. A Florida state investigator arrived before the full bomb squad and confirmed the container was giving off positive readings for radioactivity.
A yellow plastic container was taken from the truck, and the ATF was called. The container tested positive for radioactivity, but it was a device used to test soil.
Police said there was nothing to fear. The device emits less radioactivity than a medical X-ray.
So this guy was just trying to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, sounds that way. A deeper search of his truck uncovered a multitude of firearms and ammunition, along with magazines, speed loaders, thermal scopes, knives, a battering ram, night vision goggles, cannabis, and gummies that later tested positive for THC.
Cool night vision goggles.
He had a battering ram.
Yeah, I know.
This dude rules.
He told officers he was in the area for work and living out of the vehicle with his up dog. And he was taken, that dog, by the way, was taken in by animal control. Police said Johnson was booked into the Polk County Jail, where he now faces charges of hoax, weapons of mass destruction, false report concerning a bomb or explosive, unlawful possession of a controlled substance, and resisting officers without violence. A routine Tuesday at a Florida middle school shifted quickly into lockdown when the automated weapons detection system registered an alert serious enough to trigger a code red. At first, staff didn't know what set it off, only that something in a hallway looked suspicious. Then they learned the AI-assisted system caught someone pointing a loaded musical instrument. Turns out it wasn't an intruder wielding anything dangerous, rather a clarinet aimed like a rifle by a minor, who joked around with some fellow students. Later, the principal commented on the mix-up, almost too bizarre to believe, telling parents the automated weapons detection system mistook the musical instrument for a gun. The student held the clarinet just convincingly enough for the system to mistake it for a weapon.
That's very interesting. These security systems that they have, they can pick up on something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know schools had the AI monitored systems.
Did you play the clarinet?
No.
You should have.
Oh, really? I seem like a clarinet guy to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a beautiful instrument. Never did.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful, yeah.
We have multiple layers of school safety, including an automated system that detects potential threats. A student was walking in the hallway holding a musical instrument as if it were a weapon, which triggered the code red.
Isn't that something? Yeah. And I bet that clarinet-playing kid is the most harmless sumbitch in the whole
I'm sure.
They usually are.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a statement from the principal, who added, while there are no threats to campus, I'd like you to speak to your students about the dangers of pretending to have a weapon on a school campus.
I mean, we all know you played the saxophone, but what did you do in the band? Did they let you play the guitar in the band?
In high school, I played guitar and bass. But in grade school, I played the baritone.
That's what I was thinking.
And as a fat kid walking around with a baritone, you got some crap.
That's what I was thinking. The baritone.
Oh, that sucked to haul that on the bus and everything.
Oh, God.
I'm so glad I was never in band.
We had to be. You didn't have to be?
No, it was either band or choir, and I chose choir.
How long did you play the baritone?
Maybe a year.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was 1 or 2 years.
Did you get your ass kicked?
No.
No.
Luckily, the school wasn't big enough to have that many bullies.
If we brought one in studio, you think you could pick it back up and play us a little ditty?
No.
No.
Darn, that'd be sweet.
Investigators said 37-year-old Germacia Murphy is facing arson and criminal mischief charges.
Germacia.
After she set a Dallas house on fire. And then she tried to stop firefighters by stabbing their hoses.
Oh, that's impressive because those are thick.
She went for it. Fire crews arrived just after midnight to find a one-story home already heavily engulfed in flames. They jumped into action, but in the middle of their efforts, Murphy walked up with a knife and sliced into the fire hose, which got her arrested on the spot.
What the hell is wrong with you? Whose house was she burning down?
She really wanted to burn that house down. They didn't really say.
Well, one of her was her ex-boyfriend's house.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Authorities later learned the blaze was no accident. Witnesses at the scene told investigators they heard Murphy admitting to starting the fire while she was slashing the hose.
Now, they do say they were able to get the flames put out pretty quickly despite this. Take a look at that water hose there. You can see all of these holes in the hose. And they say that's because a woman walked up and stabbed that hose multiple times, sending that water spewing all different ways.
Now Germacia Murphy's at the Germacia the court, looking at possible jail time. Luckily, no injuries were reported as the house was empty.
I like that reporter.
Yeah, me too.
She's fun.
She does kind of seem extra cool for a reporter.
Can everyone picture their ex that's most likely to burn somebody's house down?
Yeah.
How much time you got?
You got a few of them?
Yeah. Everyone has that ex.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I'm that ex.
I bet you are.
I could see somebody putting you at top of their list.
I like fire, too.
And revenge.
Yeah.
That's your two favorite things.
Are you one of those pyromaniacs?
Yeah. It started when I was younger. I used to like to light candles and then see how close I could get or how long I could keep my finger in the flame.
A friend of mine got the nickname Pyro in high school. One teacher gave him that nickname. Not because he was a pyromaniac, but the teacher would always tell him that he looks like a pyro.
That's awesome.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't work today, but that's
when
good.
he would do roll call. What do they call it in school? When he would, attendance.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Donnie here, Frank here, Pyro.
How did Pyro take it? Did he like it?
Pyro
or-
liked it. Yeah, Pyro thought it was fun. You even know Pyro.
Oh, I do?
Dane was Pyro in high school.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is pretty good. A Washington man who tried to break into a home that is found some trouble afoot. He wound up stuck in a fence, which must be pretty devastating for a would-be burglar's ego. The Pierce County Sheriff's Office was called to a residential area about 6:30 p.m. Friday after reports of a burglary in progress. The homeowners told deputies a stranger was banging on their front door, trying to force his way inside. In their panic, they pushed couches against the entrance, while the not-so-brilliant bad guy wandered to the back of the house and tried to break a window.
Couldn't break a window?
Well, he didn't get to the window.
Oh.
Deputies said when the suspect attempted to crawl underneath a fence, he got his big, dumb foot wedged firmly in place. With no half-naked volunteer to help free the stuck man, as if he were in a dryer, cops used bolt cutters to get him out. And once
They cut his leg off with bolt cutters?
Nope, the fence.
They cut the fence with the...
And once the 20-year-old was unstuck, he was arrested and booked for residential burglary. Deputies added it appears he was under the influence of some substance, though it's unclear whether it was drugs or alcohol.
He was in the nude?
No.
He was half naked?
No.
Oh, I thought you said he was half naked.
No, I mentioned he was stuck, and I said with no half-naked volunteer to help free the stuck man as if he were in a dryer. Cops had to use bolt cutters to get him out.
Better watch out. Here comes stepmom.
Reference to stuck. Yeah. I was afraid to throw in a step-parent joke.
Stuck porn. You been watching a lot of stuck porn?
No, I haven't seen it. It sounds like a crime to me personally.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're not a fan.
But I understand that a lot of people enjoy it. To me, it seems like a real problem.
But I do understand that there are some people who are privy
like it.
And...
I understand it's make-believe.
Yes.
But
it is make-believe.
Let's be honest, it's a crime.
The land of make-believe.
Shortly after a pilot reported engine trouble, a small plane emerged from the darkness Monday night in Florida and crash-landed right on top of an unsuspecting Toyota.
This is a crazy video.
Yeah.
You can see it on 93x.com.
Not only did everyone survive, But outside of some seriously soiled undergarments, there was no injuries at all.
I don't understand how.
I don't either. In dashcam video, the aircraft slipped into view before dropping low and touching down directly on a car in the middle lane. The impact crushed the midsize sedan. Then the plane bounced off the Camry's roof and skid forward, throwing a trail of sparks until it finally settled in a cloud of smoke.
Never gotten like a front row seat of that. Like we were the car right behind the damage. It was so scary. You know, the debris started coming at us and we had to swerve out of the way, you know, and get to the side of the road real quick.
The 57-year-old woman behind the wheel of the Camry was taken to the hospital. She just had minor injuries. And the two 27-year-olds aboard the plane managed to walk away without a scratch.
That video is an F show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everyone's like, nobody's still in the hospital, nothing. A couple of Band-Aids, and that was it.
I don't mean to give the kid too much crap, but said we've never been front row to anything to that before. Really? You've never been front row to something like that?
As if it's a common thing.
Yeah.
That happens a lot on those news clips, right?
Yeah.
Is the most bizarre thing will happen that's never happened anywhere before, and they're like, usually this kind of thing doesn't happen around here.
I can't imagine, Josh, just the utter shock, terror, and confusion that came over that driver. Imagine the impact was like right when she bit into a cheeseburger or something. I mean, you would be so thrown. What in God's name has just happened? That video is incredible.
It is, yeah. The federal
Not as incredible as the stuck porn movie I watched a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Was it called Crime in Progress? Oh. Because that would be appropriate. The Federal Aviation Administration will lead the investigation into the emergency landing, while the Florida Highway Patrol will conduct a crash investigation.
It's probably the only way I'd be able to land an airplane if you put me behind the wheel of one of those pigs.
On top of a reasonably priced sedan?
I would end up killing dozens of people. Dozens of people.
An FBI agent's normal Monday commute turned into a high-stakes game of don't look down as her SUV perched precariously over a Milwaukee interstate. A moment caught on newly released body cam video, which you can also see on 93x.com. The video trails first responders as they approach a vehicle, one side hanging over the edge of a highway overpass. The FBI agent was heading in as usual when FBI, as in fate be intervening, out of nowhere, another driver, swerving to avoid rear-ending a different car, accidentally nudged her SUV into a full-on cliffhanger.
That rescued woman is an FBI agent who was on her way to work when she was hit by another car. That driver told deputies that he swerved, trying to avoid rear-ending someone.
In the clip, rescuers crack open the back window, carving out just enough crawl space for her dramatic exit. Despite the heart-pounding visuals, both she and the other drivers reported no injuries.
She's hanging by a thread there.
Another lucky day.
Yeah.
A tourist in China learned the hard way chasing the perfect selfie can come with a not-so-perfect plummet.
What'd they fall off of this time?
While teetering atop a jagged overlook, he struck a pose. Then gravity took over. One wobbly misstep later, he vanished into the tree line some 130 feet below.
Oh.
Onlookers rushed toward the cliff's edge, expecting to see the man's selfie-to-squishy transformation. But the accidental acrobat was nowhere in sight. Miraculously, he lived to tell the tale, on social media, of course. The man posted, "The mountain gods blessed me. I'm so lucky. I fell from a cliff, rolled down the slope. I thought I was going to die. Everybody else there did as well." His phone and future enthusiasm for scenic ledges is effed, but the guy appears to be doing just fine.
Well, F me running.
A lot of lucky folks in the news today. A man was sentenced for going on what prosecutors characterized as a public indecency spree in Georgia. I would agree. According to officials, 30-year-old DeMarcus Mann strolled into several insurance agencies, pretending he had actual business to discuss, warming up each visit with a bit of friendly chatter. And then, when the moment apparently felt right to him, he unveiled his wiener and began masturbating. In each bark-worthy beat-off session, he took off out the door instantly after somebody reached for the phone to call police, hopefully before orgasm. Despite having his pecker out, the real giveaway wasn't below the belt at all. It was the pitchfork tattoo stamped dead center on his forehead.
Oh, yeah?
Which, of course, didn't exactly help him blend into a lineup.
A pitchfork tattooed into his forehead.
Right on the forehead.
What?
Public indecency is usually a misdemeanor in Georgia, but Mann's pair of prior convictions nudged these new accusations into felony territory. The Houston County District Attorney's Office said the latest bout marks his 6th consecutive for the same offense, with the masturbation pattern at insurance agencies becoming more progressive.
Oh, he just can't get enough?
He's got a problem.
He'll serve the first 10 years of his sentence in prison, with the remaining 5 on parole.
Insurance just really does it for him.
I guess.
Let me ask you something, Cubby.
love being safe.
If you're a tattoo artist and someone comes in and says, I'd like you to tattoo a pitchfork smooth in the middle of my forehead, you do it because you got to pay the bills, right? But then after the guy leaves, do you immediately call the police and pass his name on to the police and say, look, there's got to be something cooking with this friggin' guy?
Maybe just preemptively I have some sort of like a family counselor or therapist and priest there just to go over people's choices to see if we can talk them into something. Or just a different place on his body, right on the forehead there. I wish I had a reason why he did it. I wonder if even he has a reason why he did it.
From the sounds of your story, he doesn't have a reason for anything.
Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue.
Oh, no. What? He's not next on the program, is he?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue is Nikki 67. Happy 21st anniversary to volunteer fireman Jesus. Best of luck to vertically challenged Jesus.
Nikki 67. I bet his buddies could really piss him off with that.
Oh, yeah. He got another few years of that.
Because I bet he's one of those guys that doesn't probably want to talk about his age. He strikes me as the type, you know? Maybe a little sensitive about the fact that he's no longer a 23-year-old rock star.
His plastic surgeon would agree with that.
Has he been dumping a lot of that into the mix?
Sure doesn't. It looks like it to me.
No.
Best of luck to vertically challenged Jesus going in for an MRI in a few minutes here. Property Line Jesus sending some good vibes to Barsaw Jesus and his better half as they have a baby girl tomorrow. We welcome her early to the sisterhood. And happy birthday to one heck of a dude whose texts always make a guy's day, Old Man Bob Jesus. And that's 93X News.
Randy Shaver
on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
What's been neat about is leading up to this, just kind of sitting back and reflecting and thinking about the career, and just to be in this class with this group and join some guys in the Hall of Fame already that I played with and played against. It's pretty special.
Yeah, that's our guy right there, Zachy. Sounds like he was at the big Hall of Fame beer party last night. We're pretty proud of Zach Parisi around here, Randy Shaver.
As we should be.
Going into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame last night. Boy,
yeah, nice.
I bet you they go through a lot of beer at the United States Hockey Hall of Fame party. You know what I mean?
I bet they do.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Oh, then they start singing.
He does sound kind of drunk there.
He does.
Never noticed that before.
Did Zachy sound drunk in his audio there, or when he's singing Imagination?
Singing.
I thought maybe I missed him slurring a word.
He was not.
Didn't sound drunk at all.
I bet you they go through a lot of hooch at that event.
Looked like a swanky event. Tickets were $200 if you wanted a seat at a table.
Wow. I suppose that's about a concert ticket price now.
That is a good point.
Yep.
Yeah, what the hell? What?
Cheaper than a
Maybe
concert.
we should think about going to one of those gigs instead of a concert.
Yeah.
I never would have even considered that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you could buy tickets to that.
I didn't know you could
do that. I thought it would be
that.
like an invite-only thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's $200 for a single seat, but you could get a table for 10 for $2,000.
But I understand you can get in for free, but it depends on how many goals you scored in one game against Minnetonka. Over 3? Like, say, 4 or maybe 5?
Oh, 5's not possible.
It's possible. 5 in one game against Minnetonka gets you in for free. Zach Parisi going into the hall. My dad was buddies with a United States Hockey Hall of Famer, a guy who went into the hall way back in 1974. Randy Shaver, his name was Virgil Johnson.
Virgil Johnson.
Virgil's been gone for many years. Virgil played for the Chicago Blackhawks when they were winning cups in the 40s. But as a little kid, going into the Wayzata American Legion and having my dad nudge me and say, see that sumbitch over there? Hockey Hall of Famer. That was pretty big for me as a little kid.
I bet.
Sure.
He was a very nice guy, too.
Virgil, a Minnesota guy, I'm taking it?
Yeah, I believe he grew up in Minneapolis. But
Okay.
you could look that up. I'm not 100% positive. He's been gone for a long time, but I used to, as a kid, I used to, be in awe of him.
Sure.
When my dad would spend, 8-10 hours at the Legion in a day and hand me some money for the jukebox, I would stare at Virgil a lot.
Yeah, you were right, Minneapolis guy.
Yeah.
Paulie Martin's going in someday, right?
Should.
Man.
Yeah, he should.
Randy Shaver, I remember years ago Randy Shaver saying that Paul Martin was one of the best high school football players you ever saw.
One of the best high school wide receivers I ever saw play. Yes.
And you've seen many of them.
I put him in the same category as a high school player with, Larry Fitzgerald.
Dude.
Wow.
Same category when he was in high school. Obviously, Larry Fitzgerald became an NFL Hall of Fame player, took his game to a whole nother level. But in high school, I would say that Paul Martin was along the lines of Larry Fitzgerald. He was along the lines of the Michael Floyd, who played at Cretin.
Sure.
Great wide receiver in high school.
We got to know. I'm sorry. Well, go ahead. Finish your thought.
That Tim Brewster failed to get to the Gophers.
Tim
which was
Brewster,
one of his many failings as a head coach.
Enthusiastic guy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those guys where when we had him in studio, he turned the mic on and it was overwhelming almost.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic's a good word for former Golden Gopher football coach Tim Brewster. Josh is right. We had him in studio when he got hired, which was really weird, actually. The U of M must have thought, oh, God, this is not going to work.
Because it never happened before or since.
Right. They've never, ever offered us much. The football program, specifically. And I think they knew this is likely going to be a disaster. Let's what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, they want to hopefully build some goodwill and show, hey, listen to this guy. He's great.
Let's send this guy to every TV station, every radio station. Maybe people will fall so thoroughly in love with him that they'll ignore the record of the football team. Because when we turn the mics on, Josh is right. It was like being attacked by a laundry basket filled with kittens. It was just all of this happiness and wonder and joy. It was overwhelming. Tim Brewster. So there you go. So Paul Martin, we got to know him a little bit over the years. Was he offered scholarships to play football?
Do
you remember?
He played for Elk River a long time ago. I don't recall if he was ever offered. I know that he was certainly good enough, but I think everybody, kind of like Mason West, I think everybody knew that he was going to play hockey, that was his future. So football programs basically passed because they knew that he was not going to play football. So,
you see, here's a text message. Jamie Langenbrunner, famous Minnesotan, all-time great hockey player, says right here, Jamie Langenbrunner must have gotten in to last night's Hall of Fame party for free. He scored 5 goals versus Minnetonka in a Bantam tournament, and says here 5 goals in 1 period. I don't believe that. But anyway, we know that this happened because the guy who texted in is the goalie that he scored 5 goals on.
He's not going to forget.
Where else was I going with this? Yeah, so, and another listener texted in and said, I was at the Elk River football game when Paul Martin set the record for most receiving yards, and Randy interviewed him on the field. Do you recall that, Randy?
I don't necessarily recall that moment, no, but I interviewed Paul Martin a few times when he was in high school. He made my all-Metro team, I think, 2 years in a row.
Word.
As a junior and senior, so he's a great wide receiver.
Great guy, too. He's a fantastic guy. The Pigs and Dallas Stars play tonight in St. Paul. Okay? Pigs and Stars. Well, the first couple of years where the Man-Bear Pigs were, in the league, when the Dallas Stars came to town.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of hard feelings.
I bet.
Yep.
Those days have kind of come and gone.
Yeah, they really have.
Yep.
Yeah, they've come and gone. All right, Randy, why is the University of Michigan always so sleazy and shady? Is it the sense of entitlement? Is that what it is?
Every situation is different.
Yeah.
This one is, man.
I think it's a sense of entitlement, Josh. What would you say?
Yeah, probably.
This kind of thing, what he's alleged to have done, happens in other places, in other businesses.
Sure.
But when it happens to the head football coach of Michigan, it just takes on a new life of its own. And this story is just incredible.
What a dummy. If this is all true.
What an idiot.
Well, you guys sound like maybe you could fill me in on some things. I'm not sure. Well, let me throw it out there. The University of Michigan fired their head coach, football coach, yesterday.
Yes.
University of Michigan fired their head football coach yesterday, a dude who goes by the name of Sharon Moore. Says here he had a, quote, inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Very scandalous. And then he got arrested. So is the inappropriate relationship related to the arrest?
It could be.
Yeah, so in a way, yes.
In a way, how do you mean?
There was some sort of assault that took place. Assault.
Okay, so here's what I read about this last night. Talking first of all about the arrest. The story comes out. He gets fired for having this inappropriate relationship with a woman who I believe is like his right-hand person.
Yeah,
in his office. He and his wife. He has 4 children, a wife and 4 kids.
Oh.
He and his wife get into a massive fight.
Oh.
He then leaves their home and goes to the woman's home who he's having the relationship with and breaks into her house. And from what I read last night, allegedly held a knife to his throat.
To her throat?
No, his throat.
His throat.
And told her that he was going to basically kill both of them.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is what I read last night.
Good Lord. I had no idea. Had you heard any of this, Josh?
No, not
I hadn't heard any of this. Okay,
and
go ahead.
So then, in the meantime, the wife has a tracker on her phone of where he is.
Sure.
And alerts the authorities. So that's how they find him. He wasn't at this woman's place. He was someplace else after their confrontation in her home. That's why he got arrested for, breaking into her house, right? And the alleged assault that was on for this woman. He gets arrested and he goes. They take him into custody.
God dang!
Basically to protect himself because he's, I guess, allegedly on suicide watch, kind of a thing.
In the world.
Yeah, so this thing just like spiraled completely out of control. Here's the other part of this that I read last night and this morning. The University of Michigan, the athletic director allegedly knew all of this was happening, this relationship.
Yeah.
And they knew it for a couple of months and didn't do anything until yesterday.
Right.
And that's going to be a problem too, because they fired him with cause because you can't have those kind of relationships in a working, because you're the boss, right?
Right.
And so that may put Michigan in a tough position to let him go without giving him any money. He may have some ability to, get some money out of this deal. But the whole thing, I mean, as Josh said, what an idiot. You've got a wife and 4 children. You have this great job. You're making millions of dollars. And look at all the people who are now hurt. Not just this coach, who's an idiot. The woman he had the alleged affair with, she's basically done. The wife has 4 children. Her husband's in jail. He's now disgraced and done. What are you going to do for your life and your income with 4 little kids? It's just
I thought nothing
unbelievable.
I thought nothing was going to touch Mark Sanchez. But this is pretty close.
Does.
This is pretty. Don't you think, Josh?
Yeah.
This is pretty close.
This definitely does.
Yeah. What do you do? What does this guy do?
He's 39 years old.
Lord above. I had no idea. All I knew was that he had been fired. You know, they got a policy over there at Michigan, a zero-tolerance policy for dipping the pen in the company ink, as they say. And then I knew he got arrested, and I knew it was connected to some kind of assault.
Yeah, that's all I saw, too, is it was just related to an assault that they hadn't released info on. But that's insane how much stuff happened.
You just explained the plot of a very dramatic hit movie.
Mm-hmm. Parks and Rec Jesus said, Mark Sanchez is thinking, what an idiot.
Oh!
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, how do you make that situation worse? And then he goes, it's way worse. That girl, too, that he had the alleged affair with, she's, like you said, her career's done for a while. All her social media got shut down. And her dad's like some sort of veteran scout for the Bears, right? So
okay, wow. So let me back up and give you another thing that I read about this, too.
Oh.
So he gets this girl pregnant.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, he did?
So, yes.
My God.
So she's pregnant, and they decide that she's going to end the pregnancy, okay? And there's like a day after pill. You guys probably know more about this than I do.
Yep.
Smashly?
Why would you say that?
So from what I read, allegedly there was a delivery of this item to her, and the delivery person, because it was delivered to his office, the delivery person actually alerted some people at Michigan that he delivered this. Yeah.
You are supposed to keep that stuff very confidential.
So apparently that is also allegedly part of this whole thing too.
I'll be damned. There are text messages coming in saying he also, his name again is Sharon Moore. He also may have assaulted an assistant coach or something. What an absolute disaster. Think of the kids who just committed to Michigan, one of our listeners say.
Well, also they're playing Texas at a bowl game.
Do they even bother playing that football game?
They'll play. Oh yeah, they've already discarded this guy. They've already named a coach to coach their team in the bowl game, and apparently the guy that they named, the players absolutely love the guy. He's an older guy. He's well received. The team is going to be fine. I'm sure they're all like, what the hell just happened to our coach in the program, but they'll move on and they'll be fine. It's the people that are directly involved. How do you come back from all this? I mean, I feel so bad for the wife and the children. That's just unbelievable.
Brutal. So let's say, I know University of Michigan football fans and Ohio State University football fans are different. They really are. They're so in love with their programs, right?
Yep.
They will...
Great history, great tradition.
They'll jump in front of a bus to defend their program. Let me ask Josh. Let's say you're the top... You're one of the biggest Golden Gopher football fans in town, right? You love watching them. You go to games. You're diehard. Do you wear your colors and go to this bowl game and proudly wear them after something like that? Or do you think, I'm gonna put it on the shelf for a couple of weeks?
I think probably like, hey, supporting the rest of the folks that aren't.
Right.
I understand that, but I would just, I would feel sleazy even putting on the colors.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Kerr Rice Jesus said he just tuned in. He's hearing all these details. He said, what's the name of the movie you're describing?
No, seriously.
If this is all true, it does sound like a movie.
I effing thought nothing could touch Mark Sanchez. What an absolute nightmare, disaster, catastrophe. Here's a listener who says, this all started because Sharon Moore suffers from FOLTOS, F-O-L-T-O-S. He suffers from a condition called FOTUS, which stands for fear of losing to Ohio State.
Oh, jeez.
Some Ohio State fans are texting in, Randy Shaver, and they're enjoying
sure they
themselves. They're enjoying
sure they
it.
are.
Yes, they're having a good time.
I'm sure they are.
Woo-wee.
It was funny. So Poo-Poos and Pee-Pee's Jesus, he had texted in once we first started talking about the story saying something to the effect of, as an Ohio State fan, I can say confidently, ha ha, ha 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 ha. And then, so I was waiting to read the text, right? I was waiting for an opportunity to read the text. But since then, Randy got into all the details, and then he wrote back and said, well, except for the knife part. When he sent the text, he didn't know any of that kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah, there's some serious darkness in here.
Yeah, there is.
The dude sitting there with a knife to his own throat and threatening to kill the both of them. My damn. Wow. Wow. I don't know where to go else other than that.
Park and Rec, Jesus says, loneliest Christmas ever. Yeah. It's gonna be a bad one for those kids.
That's just unbelievable.
And, going back to what you mentioned, that the school, some of the brass there at Michigan, the athletic directors, whoever, they knew that this relationship was going on for 2 months.
Allegedly, they did know about it, yes.
Sorry, right. Allegedly. They knew this was going on for a couple months. They didn't say dick. When will they learn their lesson on that? But it's all part of how they think over there. Oh, wait a minute. It's the head football coach? No. I mean, really, let me finish this thought real quick. If this was the head coach of the lacrosse team, they would have instantly said, that's inappropriate. You're fired. But since it's the football coach, let's be careful. We got a big game with Northwestern this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, you're 100%.
It's ridiculous.
He would have been. He or she would have been gone.
They get such specialized treatment. It's sickening.
You're right.
Well, let's just back up a second.
Sorry, I blew up.
Let's put it in this perspective, though, too. Let's say that the university had heard about what was going on.
Yes.
They likely did an investigation.
Yeah.
And so maybe the investigation has taken this long.
It's possible
for them to make the final decision to fire him. So
that's a good point.
It may not have been that they absolutely knew and covered it up. I don't know this for sure. I'm just thinking that they've probably heard about what potentially was happening.
Right.
They probably did an internal investigation and then gathered more facts.
All of that is very possible.
Maybe it took this long for them to make a final decision.
But I also bet that lacrosse coach gets a boot in the ass a lot quicker than the football coach
The
does.
investigation would have been faster.
The investigation
less thorough.
would have been one telephone call. Football. Everyone's so football drunk. Josh knows. I've been complaining about that for years. Everyone is so football drunk. Oh, step lightly. It's a football player. You know what I mean? It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
It's all right.
You know who else is having a good time? Is Medical Device Jesus, as we all know. He is a diehard Michigan State Spartan. He's having a good day today.
First of all, they hired Pat Fitzgerald, so congratulations to Michigan State.
Oh, well, he's a very good football coach.
As their new head football coach. So they're in good shape right now.
Medical Device Jesus is the first guy I've ever heard refer to the Michigan Wolverines as the Ann Arbor Astros for their shadiness.
Well, it takes on a whole nother level now.
Well, I don't even know. Everything else that we have to talk about here just
pales.
Yeah, where do we go from here?
deeply pales in comparison.
We should save this for the end.
Oh, man.
Lick me down. That is one incredible story, and I have a feeling, and I'm sure all of us have a feeling, we're just getting started with this.
Oh, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg of this story.
As Cubby would say, here we go.
I thought the meme that Brad texted us last night was pretty funny.
What was that?
Replacing the people in this story with the people from the Coldplay Kiss Cam.
Oh, sure. Holding each other, sway. Everything's great, right?
Yeah.
In one moment, everything's great.
Yeah.
And the next,
We're having an awesome affair.
the next, your life has come to a halt.
Yep.
All right. You know who else got arrested yesterday? Former Timberwolves JR, otherwise known as Isaiah Ryder.
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
He's done this. He's done that.
He violated a protective order.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, first off, TMZ.com called him, quote, NBA champion Isaiah Ryder, which isn't true, and I'll get into that. I will. And this is disappointing because our homeboy Sean from Fan HQ, who's been a fun friend of the program for quite a few years, I remember Sean telling me that he had J.R. Ryder at his shop there in Minnetonka for a little autograph signing, and he said he was just a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
And, this isn't 1994 anymore. Everybody grows up at some point, right?
Yes.
I know JR acted like kind of a douche when he was here in the early 90s, but he was young, I'll give the guy.
Right.
But here's the story. He got arrested. He was, like Josh said, violating a court order, a protection order. His wife had filed this protective order a few months ago. She claimed JR was aggressive on multiple occasions, including one time when she claims JR said to her, "You're going to get your ass slapped." And he also once said to her, "You better shut the F up before I kick this door down and whoop you." So she claims this was nerve-wracking. He scared her.
Yeah.
She believes that his comments were directed at both her and their 15-year-old son. You don't say things like that.
Well, for his part, he is saying that never happened. She's mad at me because I filed for divorce.
That's true.
So he's saying, who knows who's telling the truth.
Right,
but he is claiming, like, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. She's
well, I hope
pissed about
that's
the case.
True.
How old is J.R. Ryder now?
Oh, I don't know.
He's got to be in his mid-50s,
54.
Isn't he? 54. God, I can't even imagine J.R. Ryder at 54. I just picture him in my head as the 22-year-old basketball player.
Right.
Doing the East Bay Funk dunk.
Yeah.
He did the East Bay Funk dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Recreate that, Dana.
Oh, okay. Let's get a hoop in here.
Is that what he did in the 94, how do you say it, slam dunk contest?
Yeah, when he put it between his legs.
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm watching it right now. He won that one.
Yeah, he did.
How did you remember the nickname for that dunk?
I don't know. Just one of those things that stuck with me.
It's impressive.
It's got a cute ring to it.
I like that. I remember some of these. I mean, maybe I guess in this moment, I can only recall one. Daryl Dawkins used to name his dunks. All-time NBA great Daryl Dawkins used to name his dunks. My two favorites. One was called the Widowmaker.
That's good.
The other was the Baby Maker.
Oh,
yeah.
Was he Dr. Duncanstein?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cute.
Oh, so anyway, J.R. Ryder played for 5 different teams over the course of his NBA career. Of course, he started here with the Timberwolves. Then he went to Portland, Atlanta, the L.A. Lakers, Denver Nuggets. Here's the thing about J.R. being a champion. It says here he won the 2001 championship with the Lakers, but he was left off the playoff roster. So I think there should be.
Which is kind of strange because he played a lot of games for the Lakers that year. He played almost 70 games for the Lakers in that season, but was left off the roster.
I mentioned earlier, if you're the type to sit down and watch some football, you've got an option tonight. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who's down? You down?
I'm interested. I'm interested because Mike Evans apparently is coming back from injury and is going to play tonight. And Tampa Bay actually will have both Godwin and Evans playing tonight, which is pretty crazy. And they need this game. They're tied with Carolina for the NFC South first place. And it's Kirk O'Chains. So come on.
Yeah, look at that.
I told you, bastards.
Oh, no.
It's Kirk O'Chains.
That's twice now. Twice. We do not use that stupid nickname on this program. Let
on,
it go.
It's Kirko.
Let it go. Yeah, it's the Buccaneers and the. Here's a listener who says he East Bay funk dunked when. I'll get there because I don't speak like this normally. A listener claims he East Bay funk dunked one into the wife last night.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully it wasn't the Widowmaker.
Oh, man.
Apparently a New York Giants coach that was recently fired, he got the gas partially because he flipped his lid when his seat was changed on a team
plane.
On the team air. Oh, this is Brian Cox?
I don't know if that's the Brian Cox. I don't think so.
I think it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, because
No.
the information here says he was an all-pro linebacker.
Oh, it is then.
Yeah.
That is the Brian Cox, yeah.
That's the guy's. Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Boy, he's gotten bigger. Yes, I believe it's the same Brian Cox. Bryan.
Yes.
Cox.
Yes.
Outstanding linebacker when he played for the Miami
Crazy
Dolphins.
Crazy person.
Oh.
In a bad way?
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Wait. I shouldn't say yeah. He was a little crazy on the ball field.
Yeah.
I think it's the same guy that played in the 90s.
Well, if it is, that makes sense. Then.
Yeah. I didn't realize this until I started reading the story. So, Brian Cox, he was coaching the New York Giants. He was their assistant defensive line coach, but he got canned. It says here they're on the team plane getting ready to leave Boston. They had just gotten done playing the New England Patriots a couple weeks ago, whatever it was. His seat on the airplane got moved to the back by the crapper.
I guess that kind
He
of
got on the
sucks.
team airplane. He sat down where he thought he belonged, where he thought his seat should be. But when he found out that his actual seat was back in the back of the plane by the crapper, he came undone and flipped out. And apparently everyone else on the airplane thought, you know what? We don't need this effing nonsense from a damn grown man. And they packed his bags for him within a few hours after they got home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
they
to be
must have had
fair,
enough.
That's ridiculous.
you never want to sit near the bathroom on an airplane, but especially on an airplane full of NFL players.
That's probably true.
I like being close to the bathroom in case there's an emergency urination that has to happen.
I never really minded where I was on the airplane. Doesn't matter to me.
Just get me to where I'm going.
Yep.
To be fair, Jerry Burns always sat in the back because that's where all of the beers would find their way.
Oh, yeah?
To the back of the plane with Jerry.
Funny.
Yes.
You better pass a beer back to Jerry,
Yeah.
or you're going to find your ass in Tampa Bay. I'll tell you that. If and you care, it says here, I guess this was made official yesterday. It says the NFL will be launching and financially supporting a professional flag football league someday.
Yep.
It's pretty neat.
They already are doing that.
They are.
The Vikings support the Minnesota girls high school flag football program throughout the entire state. They fund everybody that plays in that.
Yeah, flag football.
It's going to be an Olympic sport.
I know it's
Yeah.
it's terrific that flag football is going to get their shot in the Olympics. I just wish they were given the gig to flag football players instead of NFL players. But I know we all have to whack off because, it's Justin Jefferson. It's Patrick Mahomes. I get that. But I go back to that friggin' article I read a year ago or whatever from these dudes who have been playing flag football for decades saying, why are we being pushed aside for these sumbitches that make tens and hundreds of millions of dollars when we're the ones who have been keeping this sport breathing for all this time? I feel for those people.
Why don't they allow those people to play against the other ones for the right to represent the U.S.?
Well, whatever. They shouldn't even have to do that.
No.
I've always thought of the Olympics as an amateur, right?
It's not that way anymore.
Well, I know that. Of course, everyone knows that. But
even the amateurs are getting paid, Nick. It's not that way
But
anymore.
you know the difference that I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do. Yeah. I shouldn't say all the sports amateurs. I mean, there's still a lot of a lot of different sports that are not professional sports, but that are amateurs that have to actually work for a living in order to participate. But
I forget.
For the most part, there's a lot of pros playing in the Olympics in different sports.
What's that? There's some sort of like amateur physical activity you like to watch, Nick. You're a big fan of. I can't remember. What is that called again?
An amateur physical activity
It's like
that
amateurs. It's filmed.
What are you talking about? Amateur porno movies?
That's what
yeah.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
Amateur pornography. Right.
But do you remember that? Remember that flag football quarterback who's been like flag football Team USA's starting quarterback for the last 15 years, was quoted in an article saying, actually, Randy, you came up with the idea that the current flag football players should play the NFL players to see who has the right to represent the United States in the Olympics. Fine, because that starting quarterback said, send Patrick Mahomes out here. I'll whoop his ass.
That's awesome.
He said, I'm not intimidated at all by any NFL players. He said, I'm the guy. Bring them my way. I'll make a fool of them. Big league power hitter and colossal douche Pete Alonso is signed up to play baseball for the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, big deal.
Do you think the dude just got tired of playing for the New York Mets, who always seem to crap the bed in one way or another?
I'm a big guy. I'm a big, strong guy.
He's big. He's strong.
Yeah, he's a big, strong guy. The Mets are, he's leaving Juan Soto, which is a great pairing if you're a power hitter like Alonso, to have that person to protect you in the lineup. But he got $155 million for 5 years.
Yeah.
I think he's in pretty good shape. Here's what may happen, though.
Uh-oh.
Baltimore has a number of different first basemen now that may be in the trade market, and I read last night that one of them, this Kobe Mayo, may be a guy the Twins have their eye on, and he's actually a pretty good young player. So keep that name in the back of your
Mayo.
Back of your mind, Kobe Mayo.
Any relation to O.J. Mayo?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Timberwolves legend.
I don't think so.
Did he play for the Wolves?
No, he got traded for Kevin Love.
Traded for Kevin Love.
Oh, I got confused there because I was at a Wolves game.
He was drafted by the Wolves.
Right.
Yes.
I was at a Wolves game a number of years ago where O.J. was playing for the Milwaukee Bucks, I believe, and he charged off the bench, and I thought he was going to kill the referee, but he hit the brakes right before. It's kind of like when J.P. Parisi brought his stick back because he was going to kill a referee in the 72 Summit Series, but then at the last minute he stopped himself. O.J. Mayo came off the bench like he had a bottle rocket up his ass to kill the referee, and then he stopped. He still got ejected from the game, but, he totally flipped out. Golden Gopher basketball had a nice first half last night.
God, great first half.
But in the end, they lost by nearly 30 points to Purdue.
Actually, a great way to finish the first half. It's just too bad that they couldn't. They were outscored 21-0 to start the second half, and Purdue just they made it their mission at the beginning. If you watch the game, they made it their mission at the beginning of the second half to go right down in the post and just post the Gophers up like 4 baskets in a row. And then they started making some threes, and the game was over. And by the way, how long has this Braden Smith been playing for Purdue? I thought the guy graduated like 2 years ago.
It's like Tanner, what was his name? The quarterback, Tanner?
Morgan,
yeah.
Oh, God, Braden Smith has been around for – dude, go to the pros.
Yeah.
Get out of college.
Get the hell out of –
Great player.
Struggling with his studies or something? Why can't he –
Just a great player. Yeah, it was a tough loss last night because they were in that game for sure.
Yes. All right. We might duck out a little quicker than usual this week, Randy Shaver, because we got a couple of special guests coming in, but real fast, I have to hold down my vomit while I mention is how I should have said that. I have to hold down my vomit while I mention that the Oklahoma City Thunder, with their fake MVP, they've tied the record for the best 25-game start in NBA history. They beat Phoenix last night by, I don't even know what that is, 50 points?
Yeah, it's the worst loss in Phoenix history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get used to it. This team is going to be this way for years to come.
It's going to be so annoying.
It is going to be annoying.
You keep saying that, and I keep
you're
praying
so right.
that it's going to go the other way.
I said this last year when they were going on that run, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's cool, good for Oklahoma City. They haven't won anything." I was like, "We said the same thing when Tom Brady first won a Super Bowl. Oh, cool story. Same thing with the Golden State Warriors. Oh, Del Curry's kid is lighting it up. This is cool. This is fun." And then they just win a bunch of titles, and they drive you insane.
God willing, something puts a stop to all this. They've only won one. God willing.
They're going to win the next one, too. They're so good.
Is contraction an option?
Hey, anything can happen. Anything can. Don't bank on it yet. But it feels like just one evil after another, like Dana was saying. We had to deal with the Yankees there for what seemed like forever, winning over and over. And then the Patriots tortured us. Once that mercifully came to an end, here come the Golden State Warriors. Then the Kansas City Chiefs made everyone sick for years.
Right.
How much more can we be?
This is different, though, because this team, they set themselves up for this years ago
when they traded the Durantula.
When they made all of these trades for future first-round picks, and now they're loaded for the next 3 years.
And don't they have multiple first-round picks next year too?
Yeah, they do. It's crazy how loaded they are for the future.
Anything can happen. Really, just watch.
Just look at Michigan. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sounds like everything can happen.
We got to go, Randy Shaver. Thanks. Yep. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets and a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
Looking for the perfect gift for the soccer fan in your life? Visit store.ussoccer.com and shop official U.S. Soccer merch. Celebrate the season and show your U.S. Soccer fandom with a gift from store.ussoccer.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael Strahan, and St. Jude has been close to my heart for many years. Their groundbreaking research is changing how the world treats childhood cancer and has helped push the survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%. Please help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.
It's Dr. Andrea.
Here to save you about $5,000 and answer your pet questions. It's Dr. Andrea.
On the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Yeah, we've made it up to 8:24 on the Half-Assed Morning Show. Welcome back. We love our damned house pets. We want to make sure they're doing okay. It's wonderful veterinarians like our next guest who help us out with that. Welcome to the show. Once again, Dr. Andrea Johnston from German Animal Hospital. If you have a question, our text number is 651-989-9393. You can go ahead and ask the vet. Hello again to the most popular woman in town.
Yeah, good morning.
Nice to have you back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Thanksgiving and
bit of a stretch.
Life got in the way.
This happened, that happened. We weren't able to have Dr. Andrea on, but by damn, she's back. Everything's good?
Yeah, everything's great. I sound like a smoker for 50 years, but...
You got a little bit of a cold?
Yeah, just a little bit.
You didn't take up smoking cigarettes?
No.
Had a little
It might help.
Maybe
it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
You never know. We're being buried already with questions for Dr. Andrea. No way we can keep up with it, but we certainly do our best. Let's start here, Dr. Andrea, if you don't mind jumping right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Female golden retriever. 4 years old. Kind of like our guy Josh. Some troubles with its weight.
I'm sick of you guys.
Hot spots, though, is where they're going with this. Hot spots.
Yeah.
They've spent a lot of money on treatments, but would like your input on treating long-term hot spots?
Yeah, so my guess is that dog has some form of allergies, either food or environmental. Golden retrievers get hot spots all the time. The medical term is moist dermatitis. So it's like that wet scabbing. It's like looks ulcerated and it bleeds and it's itchy. A lot of times daily allergy medication can help prevent it. Something like Apoquil, Zenrelia. Sometimes I'll do steroids. And then you can use topical sprays like a steroid spray too to dry it up. But if your dog's a swimmer, make sure you're using a medicated shampoo after getting out of the lake and all those things because that junk just sits on the skin.
How much of that stuff you mentioned could you get like at a pet store?
None.
None. Oh, it's all prescribed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be miserable to be constantly itchy. How does your wife deal with it, Josh?
she's got a sharp comb, which it helps because she's very furry.
A sharp comb on the end of a yardstick that she just.
Red-headed metal bending Jesus said, "I have 2 chocolate labs. Both of them have gone bald or are starting to go bald on their chest and stomach. What's the deal?" And then maybe you could diagnose me and Nick after.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog has the same thing.
Yeah, it kind of depends. Sometimes if it's not itchy, because I would make sure they're being treated for or preventatives with fleas and mites and all those things. So make sure you're using monthly preventative. But if they lay on their chest a lot, like if you have hardwood floors or cement, a lot of times they'll lose hair as they get older. It's weird that it's both of them. Sometimes you can see other metabolic diseases, Cushing's disease being one where they lose hair, hypothyroidism is another one. But if they're both doing it, my guess it's just where they're laying and how they're laying on the floor.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
Could be it.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while, a text will come in for Dr. Andrea where I truly have no idea what I'm saying. And I have no idea if this is even legit because this is so foreign to me. So I'm just going to read it to you and you can tell me. Dear Dr. Andrea, I have an Argentinian Tagoo.
Ooh, that's a breed.
And it's in brumation.
Brumation?
Brumatation. I told you. I just say the words and hopefully someone can straighten me out.
I wonder if that's a voice to text. You've never been stumped, so it must not be a thing.
Brumation?
Yes.
Oh, those dogs are so pretty.
No, it's a reptile. That's a reptile term.
It's a reptile term.
Yeah, it's like winter dormancy.
Okay, so it's not always dogs and cats here, but again, I apologize. I've never heard these words in my life.
They're like sluggish in hibernation in mammals.
So do you know anything about an Argentinian Tagoo and brumation other than...
I do not.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
They were asking if they should continue to bathe this creature. You have to call a different radio show, dude.
Yeah. What?
We don't
Jeez,
know.
this looks like a large lizard.
Yeah, it is. It's like a bearded dragon.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I'm seeing pictures of larger ones.
It's in
That's
hibernation.
terrifying.
It's basically like in dormancy or hibernation.
Very interesting. We're
Yeah.
sorry we can't help you out. I'm sure you look cool when you rollerblade around the lakes in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
Give that
You're not
thing a
kidding.
bath.
You go around Lake Nokomis, you're going to gain some pals.
Yeah.
Do you know why they do that, actually? Why they hibernate is to conserve energy when they're cold. So they when bears and stuff, that's why they don't want to waste any energy.
Oh, yeah?
Dana's a chronic hibernator. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I wish I could be a hibernator.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
When it's cold out, especially.
Get all cozy.
So since we're, texts that we don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't mind, Dr. Andrea, I'm going to turn my screen over to you.
Yeah.
This question from 2N Jesus. She's thrown out so many terms, I was wondering if she was mad at me. Because there's no way I could pronounce or understand this. So I'll turn that around. It's the top one there, 2N Jesus.
My 7-year-old pit bull had a non-solar induced subcutaneous hemangiosarcoma removed a little over a month ago. Did testing, no signs of tumors on internal organs. Already has a new bleeding growth with another spot. He also has been treated for allergies and sterile pyogranuloma syndrome.
My God.
Ugh, I started giving him Immune and Bowel, but I think this is what's giving him diarrhea. My question, if this was your dog, would you do chemo? Or what would you do? Usually the cutaneous hemangiosarcomas are not something that I recommend chemo for. Immune and Bowel helps prevent any excessive bleeding. I would just have your dog scanned often for internal hemangiosarcoma.
What does often mean?
Like every 6 months or maybe
Okay.
even more frequently.
And what's
Hemangiosarcomas are cancer, blood filled cancerous tumors.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty. But on the skin, I get less concerned, but I would screen if there's maybe something internal too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
That's a lot.
I would also think
Wow.
that they were picking on me by sending me that many big words in a row.
I appreciate her trust.
Yeah.
But I saw that, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to pronounce about half of those.
How does our listener know all of that?
That's actually
obviously
this
very
is
smart.
really impressive.
It
yeah.
is. She sounds like a genius.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
What was the treatment that even the treatment I could?
So Yunnan Bao is a Chinese herb. There's no studies that people use it for like excessive nose bleeding or like clotting if they're bleeding. I think they use it in the military maybe, but it helps clot or stop bleeding. So if these tumors rupture, they bleed profusely. So you can take Yunnan Bao preventatively to prevent an excessive bleed.
At the sound of the bell, that means we have just ended the most intelligent conversation in the history of this radio show. Addison's disease, Dr. Andrea. We're talking with Dr. Andrea Johnston from German Animal Hospital. You can ask a vet at 651-989-9393. My dog was diagnosed with Addison's disease.
Yeah,
Which-
hypoadrenocorticism. That's another word.
Man.
That's the medical term.
She's 5 years old, fully healthy now with her meds. As long as she stays on her prescribed hormone therapy,
Yeah.
can we expect her condition to worsen at all over her lifespan? German Shepherd Hound mix, again, 5 years old, with the Addison's disease.
Yeah, so essentially what that is their adrenal glands don't produce enough stress hormones. So like steroids, some mineral corticoids. So what happens in stressful environments or stressful episodes, they literally go into shock. So you have to keep them on steroids and actually an injection monthly to prevent that from happening. As long as they're on those medications and you're monitoring their electrolytes monthly, you're fine. They do fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Ashley, let me present a scenario to you.
Go for it.
You're at the house with your husband, right?
Yep.
And your 3 dogs. Simultaneously, your husband breaks his leg while walking down the stairs, and one of your dogs goes into shock. Who do you attend to first?
The dog, without question.
A stupid question.
Yeah,
I always ask stupid questions.
No, that's not stupid. My wife would save the kids, the dogs, maybe
Your
a couple of
last?
purses, and then she'd text me just to let me know that the house was on fire.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Your husband, his arm comes completely off in that fall down the stairs,
Oh,
and
too
the
bad.
dog goes into shock. You're
Definitely still the dog. Also, it's his fault. Why are you falling down the stairs?
His head comes off. His head comes off of the rest of his body.
He's a goner.
Yeah, he's a
dead
goner.
anyway.
I don't have to waste any time on him. No.
He wouldn't necessarily die if his head came off.
Do you mind, Dr. Andrea, giving a shout out to Coon Rapid, Jesus' dog, Laker? He's a longtime listener. This is his favorite segment, and he's such a good boy, unlike Dad, he said.
Oh, hi, Laker.
Yeah, he-
Woof, woof. Is that my shout out?
You're speaking his language.
That was one adorable shout out.
That was.
What kind of dog is Laker?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
Just it's a well-behaved. Oh, it's a hunting dog.
Oh.
That's all the information.
My
I have.
favorite.
What was I hearing the other day from a friend of mine? Oh, Christ. A friend of mine went bear hunting with a dachshund.
Yeah.
As bait? What do you do with it? What
Good
is-
question.
I didn't know that.
So I think they chase them up trees.
Yes.
Yeah.
I, didn't know, I know that they have dogs that do that, but I didn't know
Eagles,
that.
coonhounds, that's what they do.
I didn't know
Wait a
that
minute.
dachshunds do.
Yeah.
Bears would be scared enough of a dachshund to run
chase
up
them
a
up
tree?
trees?
Black bears would be.
Yeah.
That's
And then
hilarious.
it's kind of inhumane because then they're just trapped in a tree and then you shoot it, which makes me
Yeah,
so
I've never been the
sad.
biggest fan of that.
This is an old buddy of my dad's who he's one of these guys that a few times in his life he's been dropped out of a helicopter into the middle of nowhere so he can hunt. He can
Yeah.
hunt
Man.
God knows what, right?
Yeah.
And he just lives off of his own urine for a couple of weeks. But I heard a story from him recently where they went bear hunting with dachshunds. And I knew, of course, that there were dogs that were trained to chase bears up trees. I never pictured a friggin' wiener dog.
Yeah.
A wiener dog is running towards a black bear and chasing it up. But they're little German bastards. They have no fear.
I mean, I'd be more afraid of a wiener dog chasing me than a Labrador.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
My
Definitely.
daughter's face was ripped off by a
That's
wiener dog.
right. That's right.
God, that sucked so bad.
Laker, the
Oh,
dog.
he's so handsome.
Yeah, he sent a picture to
He's
say
a
thank
good-looking
you.
boy.
He appreciates
it. Sent a selfie.
What's going on, Lake Ski? Okay, Dr. Andrea has a difficult task because folks ask the medical questions. They ask the behavioral questions. Here's one that I don't know where you're going to go with this, but a listener simply wants to know, do our pets know that we're happy when we smile at them?
Oh, I love that. My dog submissively grins at me. Like when I smile and increase my voice, he smiles.
They smile back.
I love it.
They know.
They know when you're happy. They know when I fake cry. Oh, he can't get in under my, he loves it. He didn't know it. They sense it.
That's very true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, our Springer Spaniel when we were kids, when we would fake fight,
yes,
she would go into a panic.
Yeah.
She would think, oh my God, and she would try to separate us.
Yeah.
It's a cute question. I didn't think it was so obvious. So.
Sometimes I'll be like super excited about a TV show, and me and my husband will be in a very engaged conversation about it. So our voices will be slightly elevated, and one of my lab will start to like shake because she thinks we're actually fighting. I'm like, we're not fighting.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
It's fine. I hate myself.
This text starts with all capital letters, so we got to get to it. Help. Lots of exclamation points afterwards. Pitbull ate 24 wrapped Hershey Kisses. Should I bring them in?
Oh, my gosh.
It depends on when it happened. I mean, honestly, I worry less about the chocolate, more so about the wrappers. My dog got in my kid's Halloween candy last week, and he's been vomiting wrappers for a week now and pooping them out.
Oh.
They can get stuck. If it happened within the past 2 to 4 hours, I'd induce vomiting or get your dog in and get it to come up so you don't have to worry about it.
What do you give them to induce? Like,
if you do it at home, you want to do fresh hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, it has to be fresh?
Yeah, because it has like fizzy and bubbly.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What well-behaved children you must have at the house that they still haven't cleaned out their Halloween candy.
It's in the closet and under the beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hide them. But I will tell you, you can overdose on peroxide. So you have to make sure you're giving the appropriate amount for the size of the dog.
I wasn't sure how much you're supposed to give a dog, and one time one of my dogs swallowed a chicken bone, and I immediately panicked because, like the shards and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just dumped some peroxide down her throat. She ended up throwing up for like 2-3 hours. I felt so bad.
So the rule of thumb is a teaspoon for every 5 pounds.
Yeah, she got like a cup.
I actually loaded it up in a beer bong.
Yeah.
I couldn't do math that fast.
Exactly.
Chicken bones.
I know you've answered questions like this in the past, but we get so many. Hope you don't mind answering the same one. Short but skinny too. Jesus said, I was told you shouldn't neuter a dog until they're at least 1. Is that true, or can I do it sooner?
So they are recommending waiting later because there are some studies out there that it's better for their tendons, especially male dogs, until they're fully grown. There's some studies saying that they have a lower risk of tearing their ACLs if you wait until 18 months to 2 years. My only caveat with that is if they're aggressive, they're mounting, or they're peeing in the house and showing male dominant behavior, get the dog neutered before then.
At that point, okay.
Get them neutered.
Yep.
Here's a listener with a Yorkie. What kind of an idiot goes out and gets a Yorkie? What the hell were you thinking? A 15-year-old Yorkie. This is kind of scary, Dr. Andrea. When he's playing or gets too excited, he drops on to the ground and he's frozen. He can't move. After he breaks his way out of that, he lays down for 10, 15 seconds. The listener says it doesn't look like a seizure. It looks like he's just playing dead. It's very scary.
Yeah, so that sounds like syncope, which is often cardiac related.
Oh, no.
Especially the dog's 15 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get his heart checked out.
Oh, no.
That sounds more like a pulmonary hypertension type of episode or cardiac incident.
Is that pretty bad?
Well, there's medications that can help prevent those situations.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little Yorkie.
Yeah, buddy.
His tiny little acorn-sized heart just can't...
This person here said, I've been giving my dog glucosamine with MSM from Costco for his bad hip joints, but it seems to make him crazy itchy.
Oh.
Is there a brand you recommend?
Yeah, I really like Dasequin. That's the animal product. That's the veterinary product. It's a chewable flavored tablet they like. Otherwise, Nordic Naturals has a good product, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of bear hunters have been texting in now since we talked about
Must
that.
be the season?
I'm not entirely sure. I mentioned that a friend of my dad's went bear hunting recently with a dachshund. What does it say here? Classic country Jesus. We have a lot of bear hunters around us in northern Wisconsin that use dogs.
Oh, no.
He goes on to say that the guys who bear hunt with dogs are usually pretty sketchy.
That makes sense.
They're the kind of guys that block your private road and drink all day while hunting.
Oh, boy.
Now we're going to start a fight. We're going to start an on-air fight.
Here's a person with a Great Dane who was told to get his ears clipped.
No.
Should I or shouldn't?
No.
Nope.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, they're banning it in Europe. It's like, it's kind of inhumane, to be honest. It's more just aesthetics than anything, or breed standard. Don't clip the ears. Just leave them floppy.
Floppy ears are
Cute.
adorable.
Yeah,
They are cute.
I love floppy
They are cute.
ears.
Although they shake their heads a lot, and it's loud AF. That'll wake you up.
I know.
I mean, it's all the time. Anytime they move.
I know. It smacks.
Yeah.
I know.
So I don't know how that doesn't hurt.
I know. I don't know.
Our first cat question in a while. Well, I'll be damned. This is Stone to the Bone Sheezes. Her cat is a blanket biter. Take it easy, no jokes.
Yep. Leave my mom out of this.
The cat bites the blankets. It bites all of our stuffed animals. It bites the arm of the couch. He's bitten a few holes and such. You have any idea what this might be about?
How old's the cat?
It does not mention the cat's age.
Oh.
She was too stoned to include that into the... it leaves behind blood stains, so maybe the teeth are.
Yeah, I'd get the teeth checked out. But if the cat's been doing that ever since they've had it, sometimes they've been weaned too early from their mother, and that's kind of it's not necessarily suckling, but it's a kind of a behavior that they pick up on, like an OCD behavior, or even like an aggression or redirecting aggression. But I'd make sure there's nothing medical going on in the mouth.
Okay.
If the teeth hurt, maybe it feels better to like gum on something.
Yeah.
I'd get the cat looked at first.
Pets can have OCD.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I have dogs
What's
that'll
wrong
like
with you?
just spin in the room.
Oh,
just out of
really?
nervousness.
Well,
The nerves get to them, and they have to continue moving.
Yeah.
somebody actually had a recommendation or asked for your recommendation for a breed for a child with ADHD. Is there a...
Well, I mean, I think Cavaliers, are awesome family dogs. They're calm, they're relaxed, they're pretty chill, and they're really, really sweet. Otherwise, you could go to the other end of the spectrum and get a crazy German Shorthair.
With a lot of energy.
Yeah, like a pointer or something. But usually Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are really good family dogs.
Oh, yeah, I hear great things about those.
They're sweet. They just get heart disease.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very, very cute. Very cute little characters. A lot cuter than a 50-pound boxer with a runny nose.
Ooh.
What
That's
kind
kind of cute.
What kind of treatment? What kind of treatment can you recommend, Dr. Andrea, for a 50-pound boxer with a runny nose?
Ooh. Is it clear? Or is it, did they say bloody, clear?
It did not mention, I'm sorry.
No.
Did not mention the color of the mucus.
I mean, I would get it looked at because they can get fungal infections in their nose. They can get like plant-ons. They can get like pieces of grass and stuff up there. Sometimes that's an indication for pneumonia if the dog's coughing, if it's like mucusy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can be reflux or GERD, I'd get the dog checked out. Or a tumor, but I hate to say that.
Oh, no.
I know.
Chasing what do you say it was again? A bulldog? I forgot already.
Boxer.
A boxer. Chasing
Yeah.
a boxer around with a snot rag all day long. Look, we got to take a break. More with Dr. Andrea when we return, and some special guests. There's some folks coming in from a joint called Serenity Kennel that want to tell you about the services that we're so friggin' pet friendly on this show.
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
become unbelievable. We should be on the Animal Planet or the Doggy Channel. Dog TV? We should be the star attraction of dog. Ashley, do your dogs watch dog TV?
One of them does.
Yeah.
Yes, very aware of the TV. The other two couldn't care less.
Yeah, my dog likes to watch dog TV. The folks from Serenity Kennel will be in next on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
It's Dr. Andrea
On the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Dr. Andrea Johnston is still here on the Half-Assed Morning Show. Dr. Andrea from Gurman Animal Hospital. She's knocked it out of the park again, answering all the text questions from our wonderful listening audience. You have.
Well, that bearded dragon one was tough.
Yeah.
Man, that was a puzzle.
But you figured it out.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one come into the office?
No, we have like a week on it in vet school, and that's about it.
A damn bearded dragon.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, those things will kill you dead. Anyway, and we might still have a little more time for a couple more questions, but we also have some new pals in studio. From Serenity Kennels, they are Evan and Frank. We're going to find out all about these boys. Hello, Evan. Hello, Frank.
Hey, how's it going?
Morning, guys.
Hey, good morning. This is Frank.
Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Evan. What's going on? What is Serenity Kennels? What would you like our listeners to know this morning?
Well, Serenity Kennel, we're a nonprofit organization that is trying to eliminate this huge barrier in our healthcare and pet care systems by providing fostering services for people that are attending chemical dependency treatment.
So someone has to go into treatment. What do they do with their pet?
Well, currently, either those animals are surrendered or brought to shelters and that type of thing. So what we do is we provide fostering services for those folks so they can get the treatment and help that they need, and then they come back and get reunited with their animals when they're all done. So.
Yeah, that's. I was emailing with Evan a little bit, and it's something we talked about it off the air. We wouldn't have considered.
Yeah, it's really a cool idea. It's really awesome.
Yeah,
I've never even thought about such a thing.
And what a service to offer, and it's something most people probably never thought.
Yeah.
And how'd you guys even come up with the idea?
So I lived this myself when I was trying to get sober. I had 2 dogs, and I did not want to give up my dogs. And I met Frank. We met at the retreat in Wayzata. And when we got together and said, hey, I dealt with this, Frank also dealt with this, we realized how many people didn't go to treatment because they didn't know where their pet was going to go or how big of a problem surrendering the pet. And there's already too many animals in the animal shelter. And so we said, there's no organization, let's make one.
It's really interesting, and like we said, it's you're kind of breaking new ground here. At least that's what I would think. Serenity Kennels, you've been doing this for how long? Maybe you mentioned this already. I'm sorry.
Well, we've been around for just a little over a year, and we started our Foster Bridge program about 6 months ago. So the first year or so was getting everything set up, getting through our different phases of development, and so that's where we're at today.
Do you have any idea how many pets have come and gone in just 1 year of running this kennel?
Well, let me tell you something interesting. We weren't sure how big of an issue this might be, and since we've been running this, we've helped a dozen animals or so, and unfortunately, we've had to turn down, what is it, Evan, about 100 so far?
A little over 100.
Jeez.
Wow.
You've been that overwhelmed with numbers?
Yeah, our fosters have been full since we started the Foster Bridge program, and every time that we add a foster, it gets filled up again, and so we're full currently. And even last night, I had to turn somebody else down again because we're full, and so we have a huge demand.
You need more foster parents.
Yep, absolutely.
We sure do. We'd like to call them aunts and uncles, Nick. They get to spoil that animal, love them up for 30 days, and send them back with a sugar addiction.
Yeah, you get to be the cool uncle.
You know what? There are plenty of people texting in saying that what you're saying is very true. They ended up going to treatment, and they worried about their pets. And there's one person here that says, it was nice knowing I was coming back home to something versus, your pet's gone.
Oh, that's very important. That's a very good point.
Yeah. And you guys have an event coming up this weekend?
Yep, this Sunday. It's the Light Up Their Lives event. It's Sunday 2 to 4 at the Lift Bridge in Stillwater. It's just going to be a holiday afternoon with your pet. There's a lot of pet-friendly businesses out there, including a big shout-out to the Freight House. They've been super helpful. They gave us the patio to use for pictures with Santa. They're going to put out their bonfires. There's going to be free coffee and hot chocolate while supplies last. Giveaways, door prizes, things like that. It's just a fun event where all the proceeds for the event go to Serenity Kennel as well as Fairyland Rescue, the Bond Between, and Skylar Scholarships, all animal welfare organizations. So that's this Sunday 2 to 4.
So how can people help then? How do they get a hold of you? I mean, we put your information on 93x.com, but what, specifically, what would somebody need to be able to provide to help out?
Well, there's a couple ways to help out. Obviously, we need fosters that are willing to volunteer and take these animals in. And just like anything else, funding is very important. I've done the math. So we have a big brotherhood and sisterhood here. And I figured since this show follows the science. If every single person gave $1 million, we would be done with this in about 15 minutes. And we can spend the rest of the time making fun of each other.
15 minutes, you jerk.
That would be incredible. Are we earlier when we were talking with Dr. Andrea, we even got to talking about bearded dragons. Are we talking about fostering dogs, cats, every damn thing?
Currently we have dog fosters and cat fosters, but it's definitely something we talked about. We figure maybe in the Minneapolis area there's probably an iguana or two we're going to run into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so if we have somebody that's willing to foster it, then we're willing to foster it. And so if there's someone that wants to foster reptiles or birds, why not?
Now, I know my wife well enough to know that if we were a foster, none of those dogs would return to their rightful owners.
Mm-hmm.
So
All those foster fails.
Oh, yeah.
She is a foster failure for sure. That wouldn't work.
That'd be me too, Josh.
And what a great thing. I mean, honestly, we started out by saying it too, but it's something we would never have considered. I can't imagine the relief that would be for somebody. It's got to be tough enough to decide I need to go get help.
Right.
And then taking that barrier away, very helpful.
That is really cool. So again, serenitykennel.org if someone wants to volunteer or find out more.
That's correct. Yeah, you can also sign up to be a foster on our website. We got a Facebook going out there. We just got exciting news. We have a new social media coordinator that's interning for us, so we're starting to get pump out some more of that social media stuff.
Oh, nice.
Friggin' social media. It's a challenge, I'll tell you, Frank.
You know, at my age, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
You know?
I found that cute animals tend to be very popular on social media.
I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
you know, you lead with the cute dog, and things kind of take care
Right,
of themselves.
the rest will follow.
Hey, Frank and Evan, thanks very much for filling us in on what's going on, Serenity Kennel. Like Josh has been saying, sounds like a great idea, and we wish you the best of luck.
Hey, it's been such a pleasure being here, meeting all you folks, having a chance to talk to the brotherhood and sisterhood, and we're just so excited about the future.
Thanks, bud. And thanks, Dr. Andrea.
Yeah, thanks for doing what you guys do. It's so awesome.
Yep, totally agree.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Nice.
93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets in a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.